Do 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 do. Callahan's Crosstime Saloon. We'll skip the story. Intro, I mean.
I should tell you right now, I spend a lot of time.
I'm a folk singer.
Okay, 10 riddles. Everybody know the rules?
Yes.
X is the... No.
Ah, remember the good old ones. Greetings from mental hospital. Well, not that that's a surprise, remember, anybody, knowing you. Game time. I think this is good. I mean, it's the same as before. That seems about right to me. Wait. I think the chatter is as loud, so if I load the previous mission now, will they remember volume settings? They do, that's kind of cool. So when you restore a game, you have your settings there. Alright, so now we can go take another mission. And we're left with our usual thing. Thank you, Rustikov. Have fun with your foundation. There's some cracks. The foundation needs some maintaining. Oh, Jesus. Just going to drink like a gallon of green tea. What mission do you want to do? We have her mission, Josie. She wants her coffee bean thing to take care of. We did Callahan's mission. That was Piotr. Is Piotr in the bar now? Look, he's in the bar now.
Hey, Jake. Now you've got something to tell the grandchildren. I figure I owe you my afterlife a couple of times over.
Hey, you've done your share of life-saving around here. More than your share.
You refer not only the several thousand rides home he's given inebriated Callahans, but also the time he saved Tommy Johnson from a drug overdose by literally sucking the life back into him. Thousand. It's several thousand rides. Thousand.
And you'd also have to thank Mike, without whom I would not have ended up chasing you halfway around the world. And if you're going to thank Mike, then you have to thank Fast Eddie, and of course Mickey Finn saved the whole planet the night he first came in, and...
Thanks, anyway.
You're welcome. And you're right. I have something to tell my grandchildren. Maybe yours, too.
Piotr laughs and shakes his head, as if to say, it's too late for that. Then he casts his eyes into his club soda, takes a sip, says a little further into his seat. He don't drink the alcohol because he only drink the alco blood. Can Golem talk like these fine characters? Characteres. Look at that butt. Let's just do Josie's missions, because I know she wanted us to do a mission already, so...
Hi, Jake.
So,
Hi.
Tell me again what you're proposing to do about this chocolate thing.
It's simple. Fax and Castaroga's offices are downtown. We'll just go down there and explain to them about the trees.
Why do you think they'll listen to you? You can't show them that brochure. They'll think you're a nut.
Well, if they don't listen to reason, we'll worry about that when the time comes. Are you with me? Come on, it'll be fun.
Sure.
Sure, why not? Maybe we'll go down in history.
All right.
It's a wild goose chase, I tell you.
You ready to start, or do you want to stick around for a bit?
I think I'm good.
Let me chat
No.
with the neighbor.
Fair.
Don't worry.
Where did she leave? Did she go into her car? Josie. 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 I guess she went to her car or something. Josie. For $9.97, that's about it's on the good side so far. It is. You step out of
Ready?
Callahan's.
As I'll ever be.
Follow me.
She walks down Callahan's driveway and out to 25A. You walk slowly behind her, curious as to why she's not taking her cycle or having you drive your truck. Oh, Josie hails a cab and running you to join her as she climbs in. She has a driver take you to the nearest Long Island railroad station, where she pays for tickets for the two of you to Penn Station. Scoop it up, baby. As you emerge from the dank, urine-scented subway, you're surprised to see daylight. Alright.
Hey, just how long were we on that train?
So I rewound the clock a few hours. I thought it would be nice to give ourselves a running start. Besides, I figure we should start at the top, at Fax and Castaroga, and see if we can't just do this the easy way.
Why'd we take the subway? Why not just zap us here? Or are the time police not supposed to take riders?
Time we can handle. Space, we're not quite there yet. I want to go from time to time, I can do it. I want to go from place to place, I have to hoof it, just like everybody else.
And here I thought you could do anything.
No, I only do a few things, but I do them very, very well.
What else could you do well? A Brooklynite. Streets of New York City are paved with gold, but the sidewalks are paved with pure imported Brooklynite, imported from Long Island. You walk over to Bertram and ask him how he can afford to sell sushi so cheap. He sighs and signals you to come closer. Leans over and whispers, "It's all chicken, tinted different colors." High roller. This freshly sweating rollerblader stopped to look in the window of the sushi restaurant and is checking out the marvelous plastic food displayed therein. Plastic raw tuna is looking especially shiny and surreal today. Tell the rollerblader to get off of the sidewalk and into the potholes where he belongs. Ooh! Get to the pothole, dingus! New York City, look at it. Spring has sprung in the Big Apple. The sky has lost that wintry gray tinge, is now a glorious brownish greenish yellow. The citizenry are no longer wearing heavy winter coats over their Kevlar. The first robins are keeling over from asphyxiation. Lovely. Masochist? This woman keeps asking about various flavors of pretzels. The pretzel man keeps telling her he only has one flavor. She must be from the Scandinavian country where they have a whole department stores devoted to different flavored pretzels. I don't think any place in Scandinavia really has a lot of pretzels, to be honest, so...
I can't. She's speaking pretzelese or something.
Pretzelese. Pretzel man. To anyone, this guy doesn't even make the pretzels himself. You make small talk with the pretzel man, who insists on being called a pretzel person. He reveals that his products are actually pretzels, that they can't legally be called pretzels because they're really made of dried, reconstituted pretzel flakes. This way they all came out looking the same, and they stack easier for shipment. As if anyone would eat something like that. Knish stand. You can find rolling food like stands like this one all over Manhattan. This one sells pretzels, hot dogs, poppin' knishes. For those of you with no Jewish friends and or who haven't got the vaguest idea what the hell a knish is, sort of a nosh of schmaltzy Farblonget kugel. But not really. Does that help? That helps, yeah. I can steal the automobile. Although it's against your nature, you reach for the car
Josie,
door.
watch. I'm going to steal this car.
Oh, yeah? And where are you going to park it?
Good point. Never mind. It's not worth the trouble.
Push. Now is no time to be considering a career to change to mobile food services. New Yorkers pay more for a monthly parking spot than most other cities pay for their apartments. For years, people parked anywhere they wanted. Then some jerk wanted to spoil the fun for everyone, told the mayor that people were doing this because the cost of parking legitimately was higher than paying for the parking tickets. Alright. You can drive it. But it's not your car. That's why we steal it. Oh, he's writing a ticket. Yeah, if you steal it, you can park it anywhere, but if you don't need to do it. The meter maid is merely writing out a ticket for this car. The foolish driver apparently didn't remember that the alternate side of the street parking regulations are reversed on weekdays between 2:30 and 4:30 p.m. following a Monday holiday unless a snow emergency exists, except Tuesdays after 6:30 p.m. and during street cleaning. Otherwise, when only the 2-hour parking zones on eastbound one-way streets are exempted from the extended meter hours, you can't park for more than 10 minutes unless the signs clearly indicate otherwise by permitting those rules to be lifted on alternate weekdays. Unbeknownst to you or the meter maid, the sad truth is that the car's driver attempted to figure out whether or not he could park here, suffered a mild aneurysm, and was moved to Mount Sinai Hospital. Is it weird parking rules in America? Hey, Mutabek, good to see you. Good morning, nerds. What's up? What's up, nerd? I mean, I didn't know there were some weird parking rules over there. At Mount Sinai. Sinai. Parking is free for intensive care patients unless admitted on an alternate Monday holiday on which a snow emergency is declared. Sucks, doesn't it? Talk to him. You beg the meter maid for clemency on the part of the car's driver. She explains that she can't. She works on commission. Or did she work? She says she works for the commissioner. I don't know. She needs to write a ticket. I need it. Loiterer? He appears to be holding a conversation with an imaginary 6-foot bouncer named Harvey. Hey, don't you interrupt Harvey. Reason with him. Your first instinct is to shake this guy by the shoulders and shout reason into his face. But then something holds you back. You can't see anything, but it feels exactly like 2 strong hands pinning your arms to your sides. Chilling and chatting, just had some delicious garlic bread. This is an amusing game, very much so. These wire mesh trash cans are superior to the old-fashioned garbage containers because they let you see what you're snuffing before you snuff it. They also have the exclusive flow-through ventilation system for keeping the trash fresh and perfuming the atmosphere for blocks around. Isn't that lovely? Search it. Embarrassed but anxious to observe proper adventure game protocol, you poke through the layers of trash and find nothing. At least you console yourself, nobody
Hey,
really
garbage
noticed.
picker.
Oh,
Did everyone see that? I can't believe you, Jake Stonebender of Long Island, was poking through the garbage. You should be ashamed.
Thank you so much.
Liegsen Arms Hotel. The Liegsen Arms is one of the many downtown hotels with a French-sounding name. This drives the price up. The only thing this hotel really has in common with France is that both places hate tourists. Look at him. A neatly dressed doorman stands outside the hotel. As various people and vehicles pass, he signals to them with various fingers. You jaywalk over to the doorman and ask him what kind of services the hotel provides. He mentions such gracious amenities as free phone calls within a 1-floor radius, free white terry cloth bathrobes chained to the wall to prevent theft, and at the in-hotel restaurant, Les Pretensions, the continental breakfast features their famous bottomless thimble of orange juice. But their motto is, "We're headed to our feet to put the Liegsen Arms in hand with quality." So the doorman explains they also have a daily complimentary airport limousines to the airport of the hotel's choice, but actually the odds are quite decent that you'll make it to the right one. Old man. This old man seems undecided about what to do next. But boy, he's glad to be holding whatever's in that bag. You say hello to the man. Explains that he's waiting to meet his son on the corner. They're going to go play chess in the park and talk. They may be out for a soda. They'll laugh and talk and generally treat each other nicely, and then they'll go home. Just imagine. They're not even members of the Church of Jesus Christ or Latter-day Saints. Okay. It's either a fire hydrant or a short, squat, heavily armored guy trying to blend in with the scenery. Open. You struggle hopelessly with the bolts in the fire hydrant, somehow imagining that you can save the rainforest by flooding this block of Manhattan. The bolts refuse to loosen, but you apparently have a few loose screws already. True. Another old man. This guy is cool. He isn't wearing baggy pants to be in, he's wearing baggy pants to be old. As you get close to the old man, you realize that he's keeping up a running commentary under his breath. He's either rehearsing, or more likely, reliving a speech to somebody about not throwing away other people's mail. The kind of thing creeps you out, so you make an effort not to listen to him. Beat cop. Boy, that's one tired policeman. Policeman takes off his hat and scratches his copper top as he introduces himself as Callahan. You can't tell you how many guys he's charged with battery, but the cells are full. I mean, they're still strong with the punk game for sure. Whenever you see a homeless man or woman, you can't help but wonder about that 1% of all street people who are actually millionaires. Are just trying to experience life from a different angle, or who put a few dollars in the bank 40 years ago and forgot all about it. You try to talk to him, he scowls at you and calls you several rude names. A bag of New York City trash. Ignore it, everyone else does. Security door. You might wonder who'd bother putting a security door on a store that only sells Betamax tapes. The answer is, it's not there to keep people out. It's there to keep the 3 remaining Betamax owners in. Open. Security door is so heavily locked that you give up and concentrate on something else to do. Oh, this guy doesn't look shady at all. There are so many things to look at. Teen. The amazed look on this young man's face, you'd think he's never seen crappy merchandise before. Then he looks at you, looks around, and you realize his face is just shaped in a perpetual gawk. Much as yours when you were his age. Hey Catnip, how you doing? You ask the young fella if he's from around here. He looks at you and Josie with seeming incomprehension and looks away.
Exchange student.
You think?
I hope.
Fake ID sign. There's nothing funnier than taking out your gun, shooting somebody, and then whipping out your fake gun license and showing everybody how you faked them out. Take. You take the sign and discover it's clearly not a genuine sign, but a fake one. Disappointed? You replace it. T-shirts. The printed t-shirt is one of America's most paradoxical inventions. Corporations pay millions of dollars to plaster their logos all over TV. Billboards, movie screens, magazines, buses, trucks, posters, and online services. But when they want to advertise on your thorax, you have to pay them $14.95. Buy. You flip through t-shirts, but you don't see that express the exact sentiments you're feeling at this moment. Which are... who buys this crap anyway? I like the one with New York and the gun with it. Weird. Around the strip to the waist, you hold a t-shirt up to your body.
What do you think? Is it me?
No, it's somebody who has even less taste than you do.
Ooh. Ouchies. Statuette S of Liberty. Statue of Liberty has been made into statuettes, salt and pepper shakers, paperweights, and the inevitable night lights. Let Lady Liberty's torch light your way to the John. Gotta buy everything. Like a New Yorker would ever buy one of these. Give me a break. Give me a tired, poor, huddled break. You've been at that stage since bought me that the leftmost bit of the sign was cut off. In Times Square. Quality merchandise. Much of the crapola in here is counterfeit designer stuff. Tipped off to this by the directions on the label, what looks like Estee Lauder lipstick. Put it on your lip, could make you more sexual looking. Also makes anyone jokes with your friends. Meh, meh.
No.
Hey, shopkeeper. It says Imes Square. Imes. Welcome to Imes Square. Here's a shopkeeper's description of himself from the personal columns. DWM, Tom Selleck lookalike. 47 but looks 30. Brown hair and eyes, height, weight, proportional. Loves the outdoors, travels, animals, quiet times, ISO, SW, DWF, 20 to 35. Must be trim and attractive. Blondes preferred. Photo a must. And people DTF. Down to fuck. I got my brochure. Oh, it's raining here. Nice. Oh shit. Raining. The baseball caps. You notice that the Braves have a new politically correct logo. So do the LA Snipers and the New York Gangbangers. Good name. The rain impressions? Was that it? Trickle, trickle, trickle. Down my spine. Ooh, rain, you so fine. You never buy baseball caps. You can never remember whether they're worn with the brims in front or in the back. And what that says about your sexuality. You slip on a cap and blazon with the logo for the Florida tourists. The bullseye in front of you makes you nervous though, so you quick remove it. Slightly disoriented old half-blind gentleman, thin webs of skin over his eyes, is browsing by the sunglasses. In the process, he's touching each and every pair of them. The browser introduces himself as Nedscape. Explains that he needs sunglasses because of his website. The breath smells like a combination of hot links and Java. Netscape? I don't get this one. Is it Netscape, the browser, but... websites, the World Wide Web? Hot links and Java. Okay, now I get it. It is just the whole internet joke. It kind of makes you want to Earl. Oh. I have closed windows. I have. It just... I don't want to look at it now. Woo! Yeah, that's some rain, baby. That's some rain, buddy. We got some rain over here. Yeah, buddy. Check. Help. You like to help, but he didn't come with documentation. You chat with Netscape. He reveals that he doesn't like worms. Actually, what it really says is that he has a bait aversion. Old internet humor, man. Great stuff. The tags on the sunglasses bear a little tag that say, similar to those as seen on TV. I explain, except no imitations. These are real amber blockers. Guaranteed not to fade, peel, crack, or split. Don't you just hate it when your sunglasses peel? I'll slip on a pair of purple mirrored dichromatic iridescent sunglasses.
Those are the latest looking sunglasses. They say, hey, clear the way. Badass coming through.
Really? I thought they said, help, I've been bitten by a radioactive horsefly.
Buy. Despite the incredible values offered by this charming out-of-the-way boutique, you don't want to spend what little cash you have on amber blockers. Palmistry shop. It's nice to see that these 900-line psychic services haven't put all the corner store mom and pop tarot readers out of business. You duck your head into the palmistry shop, you're immediately hit in the face by a sickening wave of incense, reminding you of an ex-girlfriend who used to trowel herself with the same overwhelming scent. Now, what was it called?
Patchouli.
God bless you.
Patchouli. This neon sign is not nearly garish enough. Why people a mile away will barely able to read it. You feel cold out, Spider? Don't you look great with those pilot glasses? I bet you would look like a Muppet. Cameraman, look at it. The kid wanting and shooting looks like a native. He's probably a photography student from New York, NYU, New York University, or Columbia, or the New School.
Nice to see young people advancing.
Ouch. Why in the world would you expose your lousy sense of humor like that?
Sorry, it just lends itself to repeating. A negative, very good feeling from seeing someone with his focus find his role in life.
Uncle! Phew, aperture proud of yourself.
And you thought you played a good pun game recently, Spider. Discount sushi shop. Considering the high cost of emergency room visits and tapeworm treatments, eating here at Bertram's Discount Sushi is probably a false economy. You peruse the specials and start to enter the restaurant.
What are you doing?
Look at the values. All the day-old uni you can eat for $3. Scratched and dented California rolls, 2 for $1. Fatty mud puppy belly, 50 cents for 2 pieces. How can we go wrong?
Forget it. We can grab a bite after we saved the rainforest, okay?
Okay. But these prices are so low, it's insane.
The best you can hope for, Spider, is sunglasses that make you look like I work for the Secret Service. Hey, that's not too bad of a look. Secret Small Services. Hey. You give the vendor $1 and he hands you a pretzel. You take a bite of the pretzel. It's soft, lukewarm, undersalted, and a little bit gritty.
I think I've had enough.
You see? You spend money on something like that, you end up regretting it. And you spoil your dinner.
You've got great maternal instincts.
Don't talk with your mouth full.
Hey, I got a pretzel. Okay, so I guess we can go to office. Probably here. Try opening the revolving door and end up with an ugly bruise on your patella. Push. Okay. You enter the office building and take the elevator to the 15th floor. Well, actually, you first go to the 24th floor because you got into the wrong bank of elevators. So you had to take the elevators back down to the lobby and then up to the 15th floor. Technically, though, you didn't take the express elevators back down to the lobby because you got out on the first floor thinking it was the ground floor. It's not. So you have to take the stairwell down one flight to the lobby. But as you discover too late, the stairwell doors are locked on the inside. And after pounding on the stairwell door for a while, you decide you'll have to climb up floor by floor and hope to find one of the doors unlocked. 6 flights and 2 elevator rides later, exhausted but congratulating yourself for all the exercise you've gotten today, you emerge on the 15th floor and shuffle into the swank offices of Fax and Castaroga. Hey Lars, it's going good. How you doing? The writing really is great in this one. I'm so happy to play a well-written game. It's been such a long time. Double doors. You can tell how important an executive is by the size of his or her door. Sure enough, according to the plaque, this is the office of the company president, Sigmund Kiskolen. It's a good name, Kiskolen. Thank you for the host, Lars. Appreciate that.
Kiskolen. Kiskolen? What kind of name is that?
I don't know. Sounds like something from down under.
Think so? To me, it sounds closer to Baltic.
You mean around the back of the peninsula?
Yeah, yeah.
They're so goofy, man. They love those puns. Play on words. A desiccated, sickly-looking plant supported by a bamboo pole is withering under the merciless, vibrant blue glare of the overhead fluorescence.
That's a ficus.
That's if you kiss what?
No, a kind of rubber tree.
You want to rub her tree? You mean if you kiss her?
No. It's a member of the mulberry family.
I don't know whose family she's from, or why you're talking about kissing and rubbing her, but this is getting too kinky even for me.
Even for me, climb. Teetering precariously on the thin, dying branches, you climb the plant.
Wow, I can see the water cooler from here.
Pluck. You tug out a yellowing leaf. It comes off in your hand. You let it flutter down into the pond with the rest of the dead leaves. Great. Faxon workers. Look at. You're playing some Overwatch. Oh, as usual. I didn't know you usually play that. Cool. Are you excited about Overwatch 2? Or you think that's not good? A gaggle of clatchers are all talking about last night's installment of the miniseries. Not with my daughter, you don't.
Excuse me, but who should I talk to about saving a particular kind of tree in Brazil that your company is about to destroy?
Ooh. The clatchers stare at you for a moment. Take it in your unbusinesslike attire and slightly raggedy appearance. They turn to look at each other and roll their eyes. One of them shrugs. Another one of them points to the closed door to the left. And they resume their conversation. You mean their left? Or this left?
You can't go in there.
Just watch us.
It's locked.
I'm going to call security.
Wait. We just want to speak to Mr. Kiskolen as soon as possible.
He cannot see you without an appointment.
Today, does he have any appointments free?
Secretary cuts Josie short with a shake of her head.
If it's not today, it's too late.
You're a time traveler. Why does it have to be too late? Can't you just, you know...
This isn't exactly an authorized jump as it is. I can't go back and forth and back and forth. Let's get this done, okay? If he doesn't cooperate, we'll just go to Brazil and take the guerrilla tactic.
Brazil?
Why not? There we can always lie down in front of the bulldozers if we have to.
I hadn't thought of that.
Hopefully it's not going to come to that. Hopefully we can settle it here.
Yeah, hopefully. Applicant. Tall gentleman is sitting on the couch. From his nervous gesture, the way he whispers to himself occasionally, and the fact that even though he reeks of aqua velva, it isn't quite masking the smell of fear, you guess that he's an applicant waiting for his interview. The smell of fear. Sit on. Oh, that's not him.
Here for an interview?
The man nods his head yes and chuckles weakly. You squeeze into the couch and rest your weary feet momentarily.
Rested, energized, ready to go?
Sure am. Say, this thing really works. What'd you call it again?
It's a couch.
Gosh, I'll have to remember that. Thanks.
Thanks. Standard metal filing cabinet has been placed outside of the Human Resources Department. You open the top drawer of the filing cabinet and page through the applicants while Josie attempts to block anyone from seeing you.
HMO. Alexander Robert, Azrotanico Thinkacorn, Demeric Clotilde Benson Floydy.
Learning anything?
Yeah, whoever filed these sucks at alphabetizing.
After a few minutes of fruitless searching, you close the filing cabinet drawer. Good stuff. Number 2 twos. From trees, story of the pencil, to manufactured, to you. Okay. Private offices. Oh, sorry. Yawning and yawning today. When I talk a lot without really being awake, I tend to yawn. You open one of the doors a crack, and a tired-looking man at the word processor says, "Yes?" Without even looking up. Call without a thought-out response. You say, "See you at the show." Close the door. I ought to keep him wondering for a while. Yep, it sure does. You knock on one of the doors, and a slightly frantic-sounding voice calls out, "Not now!" There must be some hanky-panky going on in there. It's hard to imagine that there's some kind of big pencil emergency going on. Glass doorway. That's a big pencil emergency right here. Cursory examination reveals this has to be some sort of gigantic pencil suspended on a fishing line. Open. It doesn't open.
It looks hermetically sealed.
I wonder if hermetically came from the root word hermit.
Do you?
Underneath the decorative lettering is the company's slogan, Fax and Castaroga, the clear-cut choice. Feel. You run your fingers over the cool glass of the door, leaving a smear of natural oil. Somewhere, lightly on the air-conditioned breeze, you hear a cleaning person swearing soft at you and everyone like you. Yes. I know that vibe. Speaking as an oily person. The flyer has initials EAP in large letters. Ever having held a desktop, you're not sure what it refers to. Take it. You already got one brochure. Sure you don't really want another brochure. A large corkboard is mounted on the wall behind Her Highness's desk. Look at my brochure. For Gaudy Vontek Chocolate Company. You know, is that the year on the back flap in small print is over 50 years in the future. Read. Sinful, decadent, and rich. Words that come to mind whenever we think of our customers. The people who buy Gorivanta chocolate. Truly one-of-a-kind, hand-dipped chocolates. Because with the price of Gorivanta, we only have to sell a couple of pounds a year. Valentine's Day, anniversaries, birthdays, homeowners' loan approvals. The occasions for Gorivanta chocolate are quite simply the occasions of your life. We buy our beans directly from Brazil, where our buyers are so demanding that each year, 20 or 30 local beaners lose their lives in an effort to bring us the rarest blend of cacao beans on earth. The only beans that surpass ours are from an ancient strain of the plant now extinct, and these beans are lost to the ages. The world's greatest chocolate is believed to have been grown in one small area in the Brazilian rainforest. Unfortunately, this discovery was made too late to save the grove of trees, later designated Theobroma Cacao Ultimacerum, and exists only in a couple of pods too damaged to be viable. The loss of these trees to the chocolate world can never be estimated, as they was destroyed by the Fax and Castaroga Pencil Company during its clear-cutting operations in Boa Vista in the spring of 1997. We process our beans by hand to retain the full flavor of 100% real chocolate. The beans are scooped from the pods, washed, and roasted. Each bean is cracked to reveal its nib, stuff with which chocolate is made. The nibs are ground between enormous steel rollers several times to achieve a smooth quality. The chocolate is then sweetened and conched, a mellowing process in which chocolate is constantly stirred while being heated and simultaneously cooled by a blast of fresh air. Hail, Falpo. Once molded and cooled, the chocolate is of perfect eating quality. But At Godivanta, that's only the start. Our centers, creams, nougats, and occasional bonus diamond jewelry are prepared according to exacting family recipes. Centers are enrobed in our exclusive blends of milk, dark and white chocolate, and shipped immediately by a personal courier who must remain refrigerated at all times to maintain optimal storage temperature. Delight, discovery, delicious. These are no ordinary chocolates. Not with flavors like lemon pepper, buttermilk ranch, blue raspberry, beer, polenta, creamery surprise, and 7 more. These do not sound exclusive. They sound like poop. Lemon pepper, ugh. Buttermilk ranch, blue raspberry, pure candy. Oh god. Beer. To arrange for delivery of Godivanta chocolates in your sector, contact one of our personal consultants on the Hypernet, or you may contact our loan department for easy terms. Find out why Godivanta chocolates are the most expensive your money can buy. Godivanta chocolate, when you couldn't care less about spending the very most. Lovely. On the board hangs a handy Fax and Castaroga wall calendar. In today's box it says SK to Manure sign, 7:30 p.m. There's a line from this box to the following Tuesday's box in which is written the return flight information. Alright. Let's go in some doors here. Is this the one? We gotta just knock?
Don't go in there. Be quiet. Mr. Giscolin is on long distance.
We need to see you about a matter of importance.
I'll call security.
I bet you use that threat a lot. Calm down.
So she's not letting us in. You stride confidently into the Human Resource Department. The HR manager introduces herself and asks for your application. When she learns that you don't have one, she quickly terminates the conversation and leads you back into the lobby. You can lie on the floor. You and Josie stage a brief sit-in, but fail to attract enough media attention to pressure Fax and Castaroga to change their ways, so you stand up again.
What day is this?
It's today. I mean, I didn't change the day, I just set the clock back a few hours.
Why cut it so close? Wouldn't we be better off if we went back months or years?
This isn't exactly an officially sanctioned project. Technically, it's an infraction for me to be time hopping at all. But I can get away with a real short hop like this without having to report it.
This is what happens when good cops go bad.
They have to give us a certain amount of discretionary authority. To me, this is an appropriate way to spend it.
Alright.
How are we going to get him to talk to us? Do we give up?
No. I wonder if he knows about the perpetual coffee break going on by the water cooler.
Maybe we should yell fire.
Let's see if we can do it without causing a building-wide panic.
You're no fun. You fell right over. How are we... Do we give...
No.
Maybe we should yell chocolate?
What are you talking about?
Don't you know the story of the guy at the chocolate factory who fell into the vat of chocolate?
No.
Well, he started screaming fire at the top of his lungs, and everybody ran out. He was immediately discovered missing, and when they ran in to get him, they found him in the vat, just about to go down for the 3rd time. When they pulled him out, they asked him why in the world he shouted fire.
And he said...
Would you have come if I'd yelled chocolate?
Well, that reminds me of one.
Yep. Hey Strider, how you doing? Is that me in the game? When I played it on Friday, I did have the similar shirt. So yes, thank you. I'm Jake Stonebender. Hope you're having a good night, a good day, good morning, Strider. Good to see you.
Spill it, sister.
Well, a couple of workers from the beer factory show up at Mrs. Hamish's house. They knock on the door and tell her that her husband has died in a freak accident. What happened, she asks. One of them replies, it was horrible. He fell into one of the vats of beer and drowned. Oh, my lord, my poor dear, he never had a chance. Not entirely, the worker corrects her. He did get out 3 times to go to the men's room.
That's interesting. Thank you very much. How?
No.
Let's case the joint. Let's get on it. I'm a man of action, not a man of words.
All right. I dreamed of pecans. This one? Yes, that one. Turn on. Turn off. Look at. Did you know that this is a hip-hop company that can really swing? The fax and brass have installed this impressive bank of monitors. Nothing like butter. Written like butter. Currently showing the story of the pencil, starring who else? DeForest Kelly, James Woods, and Twiggy. So there's something that we need to do here. More plants. This looks like a wandering
Is that a
Jew.
wandering Jew?
No.
Why do they call it a wandering Jew anyway?
Doc says he doesn't know where the Jewish part comes in, but he says it's wandering because of how much it leaves.
I'll bet that was a rude awakening.
Oh no, stem puns again.
Okay, you win that round.
I didn't get the stem puns.
Yes.
Okay.
My name is Jake Stonebender. This is my associate. We'd like to speak to Mr. Kisscolin.
I'm sorry, Mr. Kiscolin cannot be disturbed.
He's expecting us.
He is. And the name?
Ooh, James Bond.
Just tell him Mr. Carpaccio is here to discuss an overdue loan payment.
Mr. Carpaccio, is it? I thought your name was Stonebender.
That's my street name, honey. You go around telling people your name is Carpaccio, you make a lot of people very nervous.
I can understand that. I try to stay away from raw meat myself. Well, Mr. Carpaccio, I'm afraid you'll need to go to accounts payable, 12th floor.
This was a personal loan in the 5-figure range.
It was. Now, why would a man worth $20 million take out a tiny loan from a local thug?
I'm not a thug.
If you're not, you will be.
I think not.
Let's not play games.
Then why am I here?
Do you want the truth?
If you think I can handle the truth.
I am not going to let you in to see Mr. Kiscolin, period. Do I make myself clear?
Crystal.
Oh. Good conversation there.
Yes.
Tense.
My name is Jake Stonebender. This is my associate. We'd like to speak to Mr. Kisscolin.
I'm sorry, Mr.
Blah, 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 blah.
You're in denial. Mr. Kisscolin is very disturbed, and the sooner you stop enabling him, the sooner we'll be able to help him. Now let us pass.
Uh-huh. Mr. Kiscolin's psychiatric team and his handler were here yesterday. And you were not among them. Nice try, Mr. Stonebender. I'm afraid Mr. Kiscolin isn't receiving anyone from off the street today. But thank you for coming by.
Oh, she's good. She's very good.
Yeah. I'm being treated like a
Yes.
kid.
Tell us about employment opportunities.
I am not human resources. I am the president's personal assistant.
You're George Stephanopoulos?
Faxon Castaroga's president's personal assistant. Human resources is down the hall behind you.
Why are you also the receptionist?
Our receptionist is on the 10th floor. As you would have known had you stopped there first.
We wanted to speak directly to Mr. Kisscolin.
To ask him about employment opportunities.
Yeah, I mean, damn. She ran rings around my logic.
Yeah, she's too good. Hey, John. I have not found my or their Kisscolin.
Yes.
You're kind of cute, in that severe schoolmarmish way.
And you're a terrible liar. in that insincere, transparent way.
So we agree.
What do you want?
I was hoping to use cheap flattery and flirtation to get you to allow us in to see your company president.
You're being honest, at least.
Let us see him.
Why should I?
Because I make you laugh.
I don't hear myself laughing, do you?
We're here to do something constructive. Something that will benefit mankind. Maybe not today, but soon and for the rest of our lives.
Now I'm laughing. I'm sorry, your cause will just have to wait for an appointment.
That'll be too late.
Like everybody else. Or you may submit your solicitation for a charitable donation
We're not asking for a damn donation.
in writing, and we will get back to you. Case closed.
Why can't you just listen?
Case closed.
I haven't been this angry at anybody, and I can't remember.
I know, Jake. Don't worry, we'll find a way to get him out of there.
I don't know how to get them out of there, not yet. Search the desk. Curtin sitting there makes it a rather poor time to search the desk. Sit on the desk. You half sit on the desk.
Pardon me.
Why? Did you do something?
There are chairs right over there if you need one.
This is fine, thanks.
I like to keep my desk cleaned off.
Yes, I can see that.
You're sitting on it.
Yep, that's the one.
Would you kindly remove your derriere before you force me to call security?
Not at all.
You stand again, having given the priggish secretary the obligatory hard time.
Yes.
There's not
I'm
really a lot of things to do here.
Should have.
Not at all.
I think I've talked to the things to do there. Well, if you make a ruckus somehow, I guess they have to go, but I don't know how to. The vent is mounted on the wall. Adjustable vent overhead is supposed to help control the rate of airflow. Since the air in the windowless building is merely recirculated, the vent really just controls the rate of infection. It's currently closed. Open. The vent's too high up or you're too far down. Alright, more bushes. Pluck this one. As you begin to pluck a leaf out of the plant, a growling voice in the back of your mind stops you with familiar yet unfamiliar quote.
This is gonna bug me all day if I can't think of what this is from.
What's from?
How would you like it if someone came along and picked an apple off of you?
Ah.
What? Two ahs?
2 Oz.
Right, we're off to see the wizard. Thank you. Thank you.
Ah, okay. So that was the oh, nice. That's not safe to have. Das pencil. Plaque. Explains that this is a scaled model of Fax and Castorga's first pass from 1842. In those days, you could buy 1,000 million of them for $1.50. So, what to do to make a ruckus? Let's see what's... we haven't really figured out what to do here, but... Let's see if we can figure out what to do here. What to do here. Yeah, talk to the secretary. She will admittedly admit that she is disturbed by long coffee breaks. Take the bamboo pole from beneath the tree. The bamboo pole. This one. This small bamboo pole here. I have no idea what to do with it, though. Did she say she was disturbed by long coffee breaks?
I'm sorry.
I didn't ask
You're
about this
obviously
one.
Practicing the ancient art of Benoit.
She smiles cordially at you in a manner that suggests you have correctly identified the source of her secret
I
amusement.
could have told you that when we first walked in. It's written all over her.
Oh yeah, we're cheating. You've come to the right stream. I feel if you will play this one illegitimately, I feel sorry for you. This game is tough. This game is rough, tough on the tumble. Look at the pole. Sturdy bamboo pole appears to be all that's keeping the plant vertical. Take. Shaking damp sphagnum from the base of the pole, you take it out of the pot. You can almost hear the plant making nonplussed sounds. Okay, so... Pluck. Climb.
Wow.
So... Is it going to fall now? What did that change? I'm using the bamboo pole for what? I'm gonna use this on the open air event. Really? How? Oh, I'm being able to push it up with that one. Ah, okay. I thought I needed to unscrew it. When open, the cacophony from the Groupon coffee break is broadcast to all the other offices with open vents, including, apparently, Sigmund Kisscolen's office.
Miss Hasselblad, how long has this coffee break been going on?
Only about 5 minutes, sir.
Oh, good. Then it's over.
Employees, properly chastened, take their coffee and shuffle back to their offices.
How long, really?
Coming up on 10 minutes.
Write them up.
Yep. Hey, Kisscolen, how you doing? It's the man himself, Sigmund Kisscolen, president and CEO of Faxon Casaroga. He looks as if he crawled out of the wrong side of the womb. Wow, that's rough. Sigmund looks at you impatiently.
Yes?
We need to speak to you about your logging operations in Brazil.
What about it?
There's a grove of extremely rare trees on land that you're due to clear cut shortly.
If you haven't already.
And?
Well, we were hoping to persuade you that these trees are worth saving.
Why?
You glance over Josie. Not auto-skip anymore? Yeah, club the secretary over the head.
They produce cacao beans.
Cacao?
Trees are not endangered.
These are.
I like
These aren't
cacao.
regular cacao trees. They're of an extremely rare variety.
The vast majority of our cutting is domestic cedar. We do some cutting in Brazil, all of which is perfectly legal and authorized by the Brazilian government. I deal with...
All we're talking about is...
Let me finish. I deal with environmentalists every day, and I have made concessions to almost every such group extant. I will not now be bullied by the Chocolate Alliance. Thank you for my time.
By the way, my camera is weird. Hold on. We can make it better. We can make it better. Hello? Oh, now it's weird again. Hold on, chat. Hold on. Look. Let me look at you.
Water posture.
Let me look at you. Let me look at you. Oh God, where's Caco Demon? Chat. Why does it seem like my camera is different today? Oh, it's actually leaning on the monitor now. See, this is what happens when you do different things with your life. Oh, yeah, it's not turning because of some cable. Oh, it's leaning on the monitor. Ah, that's why I switched it. I need an adult. Hello, thank you. I basically tried to shuffle it around, but then again it was leaning against the monitor, so that's why nothing happened. Water posture, thank you.
Miss Hasselblad, these came to me by mistake.
He hands some tickets to the secretary, spins on his heel, walks into his office and shuts the door forcefully. Miss Hasselblad glances at the tickets and tacks them to the bulletin board behind her. With a smug smile aimed directly at you and Josie, she returns to her work. Tickets. Sigmund's tickets to Brazil are tacked up onto the bulletin board. Ooh.
Excuse me. Step away from the tickets.
I was just looking.
Well, move along. There's nothing to see here.
So you probably want those tickets. Give her a pretzel. You hold the pretzel out to her. She shudders involuntarily. She doesn't want a pretzel? Water cooler? You wonder momentarily if anyone in the Manhattan business world realized that every time someone takes a drink from a water cooler, it's like a knife in the heart of every worker at the New York Water Authority. Use it for what? A doorstep? An armrest? Don't be so vague next time. Drink from. That's better. You glide effortlessly to the water cooler. Get small cups of water for both you and Josie. Down them, crumple up the disposable cups, and toss them in a wastebasket. Use pretzel on cooler. Don't leave your pretzel lying around. Maybe worth something someday. Okay. Supply cabinet to look at. Inside this cabinet is a veritable treasure trove. Cups, plastic spoons, non-dairy creamer, packets of coffee, coffee filters, 3 kinds of sweeteners, the kind that rots your teeth, the kind that causes cancer, and the kind that nobody's quite sure yet what it will do to you. And a couple packets of hot chocolate left over from the Carter administration. Search. You rifle through the goodies, but none of these office supplies are worth pilfering. Now the computer game company on the 3rd floor, they have some stuff worth stealing. Okay. Look at. Same thing over there. Burner switches. Turn on. You switch the burner on, which begins to heat up the coffee. Okay. Look at. Still a couple of cups of coffee in the pot. Take. You pick up the coffee pot. Should I try to burn something? Burn the brochure. Put the brochure on the burner. So maybe I want to put something on the burner to make it burn. Pretzel. Because it's on, right? I could make some attention. You devil, you push the burner on. Pluck.
I lost it again.
What?
That quote.
Oh. I'm not picking up the leaves though. Bamboo pole. Burn my money. You must have read the Sucker's Guide to Leaving Your Money Lying Around. Yep, that's the one. That seems like a good idea. Yellow post-its. Been scotch taped to the Mr. Coffee. Yay, Mr. Coffee! Right by the Kleenex and the Excedrin. We figured as long as we're violating trademarks, we might as well go the whole long hog provided courtesy of Oscar Mayer. Says that same thing as every post-it taped to every office coffee machine in the country. If you take the last cup of coffee, please turn off the burner to prevent scorching. Still a couple of cups of coffee in the pot. Drink from. Tilt the pot back and sludge slowly move towards your waiting lips. As it crawls inexorably forward, you can't help thinking about its probable taste, its probable temperature, your table manners. You thrust the pot away just as the coffee sludge is about to touch your lips. Search wastebasket. By rigging up 2 discarded coffee stirrers, a rubber band, and a piece of donut as the fulcrum. Hey, good guy. Go to sleep? Have a good sleep, is lurking. You construct a makeshift forceps and pick through the garbage. It looks like you've already used up all the really good pieces to make the forceps, which suddenly falls apart when the fulcrum crumbles under the excessive load. Water. Draw a tepid cup of water and buy the bush a drink. So I guess the burner is some sort of thing I can pass the time. Time passes, didn't really do a thing about it. Applications, look at. There's a member of your father's.
Coffee for me.
Yo!
That coffee smells great. I grind my own beans.
Was there a message attached to that one? It just said John Wilco. Thank you so much for the 20 coffee bucks. From John Wilco, reading. Anyway, thank you so much for 20 coffee bucks. If there was one, I can go check it out, maybe. If maybe the coffee bot didn't get there. Thank you so much, though, John. Appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much. We're having a cozy. No message, just coffee. Well, thank you so much. This is a very cozy and relaxing time. Just chilling with good dialogue. I love this. I keep getting reminded by Planescape, you know, and I enjoyed my time playing Planescape. And meanwhile, this is not the epic tale. It's more of a funny tale, but I do tend to... I think, like, yeah, sure, you can get tired of having only dialogue and stuff, but occasionally it is nice. Well, thank you again for 20 coffee bucks, John Welcome. That coffee smells great. And you grind my beans. Take the applicants. You take an application from the paper tray and sleek factory fresh fax and Custer pencil.
What are you planning on doing? Getting a job here and subverting from within?
Not exactly.
Josie and mine, you take a second application. Can I burn this one? I'll make an application. Put the pencil on the application. You and Josie take turns filing out the application with fixed or biographical information. You were a rail spitter in Kentucky before you became a professional philosopher, and now you want to go back into woodworking. Josie was a consultant for the Bureau of Planned Obsolescence, for whom she created a computer program that would do exactly what she did, thus ending their need for her. It was only years later that she realized her mistake. Funny funnies. Yeah, I mean... Here. She barely acknowledges your right to exist. Okay. Well, we had some applications. You open the top of the drawer, found the file cabinet, and page through the application about Josie attempts to block anyone from seeing you. Ah!
Yeah, whoever filed...
Oh yeah, this is the same thing from before. You saunter fearlessly into the Human Resources Department and hand both your applications to the HR manager. She checks them briefly, makes several notes on a legal pad, and initials the applications. She takes you and sits you down in front of a Polaroid, taking pictures of you and Josie. The applicant, bothered by the fact that you cut in line in front of him, leaves. Oh. The HR manager attached the photos to the applications, hands them back to you, and directs you to wait in the lobby for the next available interview. She assures you it should almost indefinitely be sometime today. Alright, we got ourselves a picture of Josie and me. Harsh and not funny, but the price was right. Okay, put these on the burner. Couch.
Rested? It's a couch.
Gosh.
Okay, so he left, but does that... Why was that significant? Secretary glances at the photos and gives you a sour look and turns her attention back to her work.
Not bad, considering the subject.
Ooh, ouch. Why do we want pictures? You consider adding some subtle pencil highlights to your picture, giving yourself broader shoulders, a kindlier expression, and a large growth on your nose, but the mood passes. All right. So we got pictures, applications, pencil. It's a fax and Castaroga 42G, the Repelsum. Its fiberglass shaft and real lead core make it one of the most durable and toxic pencils ever made. Toxic? Can we burn the toxic pencil then? See, this is why you're always losing pencils. If you don't want to carry it, stick it behind your ear and pull your hair over it. Okay. Okay, let's figure out what's to do next here. So now look at the yellow post-it notes next to the coffee. Turn on the stove, then take the coffee and pour it onto the pour the coffee on the tree. Pour the coffee on the tree. Figuring that bad coffee is better than not being watered at all, you pour the sludge into the soil. And then put it back on the burner. You set the pot on the burner. Or what? Scorch? The aroma of hot coffee dregs, wafts by. The smell of overcooked coffee fills your nostrils. Am I doing things? I don't know. Okay, yeah. So now she goes over there. Burnt coffee smell becomes overpowering as the coffee pot begins to smoke. Secretary, her lips pursed tightly enough to make the cords of her neck stand out, goes over to the coffee machine and shuts off the burner.
Look at this. Now I have to scrape the pot again. Flagrant disregard. Flagrant.
She throws you a dirty look and walks off down the hallway with the smoking pot. Maybe we should rephrase that to avoid any misunderstanding. Take tickets. Search the desk. Okay, we got the tickets. Gotta leave, gotta leave, gotta leave. I guess we just leave, right? Feel. Don't we just leave? We have the tickets. You and Josie both have airline tickets to the major airport in Manau. And instructions for hooking up with an arranged charter flight to the Vax and Costa Roga field office outside Boa Vista. So, can I get out of here? I thought you kind of went out the door. Hey Sheep, you remembered this? Yeah, I remembered this. Quite an interesting way to interact with everything. Not too many first-person point clicks from that time. Yeah, and this is like... You can interact with like absolutely everything. It's very impressive. I can't get out. I'm thinking like after I got these messages I should go, but...
Don't bother. We're not going to talk him out of any...
I can't really go down the hall. What in the world? This just seems like it's we have the airport tickets and we leave, right? But we have a push pin as well. Do you want to use them? You consider poking the eyes out of your photo. What if there's some kind of voodoo connection between the photo and yourself? Yeah, what if? Okay, I have no idea. Via the elevator. Okay, but where? It says go back via the elevator. She's back already. Oh yeah, okay. So I have to touch the elevator from here. So I don't go out the glass doorway. I touch the elevator. Okay, so you push open the glass doors and ring for an elevator. Josie in tow, an elevator arrives and carries you swiftly and safely to the ground floor. You disembark and stroll onto the great New York metropolitan area. Hello, limousine driver. A bored-looking gentleman is seated into the limo, thumbing through a magazine and occasionally searching for body orifice semi-liquids. Talk to him.
I'm staying at the Legs and Arms. Are you the airport?
Oh.
memo?
Yep. You going to the airport?
I read legs and arms like it was some sort of fancy things. It's legs and arms. Wow. Derp. Yep.
Yes.
Great. You are a hotel guest, right?
In a cosmic sense.
Of course.
Great. Got your tickets?
Right here.
International terminal. Got your passports? People forget them. We get to the airport, they want me to turn around and come back.
Right. Passports. Forgot them. We'll be back.
Oh,
okay?
yeah.
Don't go anywhere.
The driver says nothing, but goes back to looking at a pictorial entitled, "We're Talking Trashed. 10 celebrities you're never wanted in your limo." Among others, you're able to see Sean Penn, Johnny Depp, and Zaza Gabor. Okay, so now we need a passport. So that's probably why we got our two photos here. We need to make a makeshift passport. Is my guess. This guy.
I can't help thinking about how cool it might be to own some form of fake ID. You know, just for fun.
They're 2 for 1. Which one do you want?
A passport.
I need photos for passports, and I need cash up front. 21 each. That's 42 minus 21 for the big clearance sale leaves 21.
I've only got $20. Can I get a discount?
No. Yeah, give me that pretzel.
Give it the pretzel. Without hesitation, you thrust a pretzel at him. Followed by all your cash on hand, he recounts the money, moistening his finger between each bill. Satisfied, he takes a bite from the pretzel.
Takes care of the cocaine aftertaste from the money. You got the photos?
You hand him both photos. He hands you both forms of asking for a name, height, weight, and other facts. You pretend to be Sigmund Kiskola, and Josie changes her last name to Hasselblad. Shopkeeper vanishes into the rear of the store. Only about a minute later, he emerges and hands you both of the passports, still warm from the magic passport thingamabob he must have back there.
They smell freshly mimeographed.
Freshly what?
That's real passport stock. That's why that looks so good. You might want to rough those up a little. According to what I put in there, you've already been to Norway and Sweden.
Why Norway and Sweden?
Makes you look boring.
I don't get to carry my own passport?
I'm sorry.
That's okay. Would you hold on to it for me?
You mutter. Meh. This game sucks.
Yep. You going?
Yeah.
Great. Great.
Right.
International terminal.
Yep. Right here.
Here they are, Mr. Kiskolen.
Thank you, Miss Hasselblad.
You flash the passport to the driver. He gets out the limo, opens the door, and ushers you both into the limo's den-like interior. How you doing, PJ?
Swank.
Yes, look. TV set, VCR, bar, telephone, fax machine. Look, a jacuzzi.
Two of you proud of your accomplishments, celebrate with a quick dip in the jacuzzi on your way to LaGuardia. That's gotta be nice, you know, just to have a jacuzzi in the limousine. The arrival gate in Manau, you spot a man holding a cardboard sign with fax on written on it. You identify yourselves to the man, and he escorts you to another part of the airport where an old single prop, private plane activate. He begins a non-stop stream of chatter in broken English, introducing himself as Guzman and repeatedly begging your forgiveness for the condition of his plane. When you step in the prop plane, you immediately see why Guzman was so apologetic. This is not the way you'd have expected Sigmund Kiskola to travel. Josie seems less anxious about the condition of the plane than you, but she watches Guzman closely. She reassures you that he seems to know what he's doing. As they sit down the runway preparing to take off for Fax and Castroga's airstrip near Boa Vista, Guzman stands and faces you.
Thank you for flying in my airplane with me. I know you have a choice when making travel plans, and I pray fervently that you would consider flying with me again the next time you are considering to be in Brazilian airspace. Before we take off, local ordinances demand that I tell you about the plane's safety feature. The door over there
Guzman takes the side hatch with 2 extended fingers.
is meant to fall off or break in the event of a crash. Please do not sit next to the door unless you believe you can handle it. Can you handle it?
I can handle it.
Good. In the event of a water landing, please drink
Thanks,
as much
Clater.
as you can, very quickly, okay? Also, those seats cannot be used as flotation devices, okay?
Why not? They look like flotation devices.
They were, but you can only use them for flotation 4 or 5 times. Then they don't stay up very well anymore. In the event of cabin depressurization, a stick of gum will drop down from the overhead compartment. And if you chew it, it makes it not so bad for your ears, right? I am Guzman, your flight attendant. Our pilot, which is also me, Guzman, will keep you informed of our progress. Right now, I would like to ask you to examine the seat pocket in front of you and see if there's one of those flight safety cards. You might also find a copy of Aging Aircraft of Today, our in-flight magazine. If you find it, that's my copy, okay? I've been looking for it. Don't take it with you. Those of us who have flown with us before are automatically enrolled in our We Cheated to Death Frequent Flyers Club. And you're back for another flight? Wow! Okay, so kindly make sure your tray tables and seat backs are in their full upright and locked positions. If your seat has a back. And Guzman, prepare for departure.
Guzman! A few tense minutes later, you're airborne. Alright. Guzman! You pilot Guzman! Pilot light attendant Guzman seems very happy in his work. Golf clubs. You're in poor condition, rusty, pitted and bent, which coincidentally were the names of the other 3 guys in your last foursome. He's flying through flames? Yeah. Those are in such bad shape, only the bag is keeping them up. You can talk to him. Far too busy to talk to you now, but if you hit the call button, the flight attendant will be right with you. Which means him. Pipe wrench. Take. Pull the pipe wrench. Aircraft tools. Look at it. The box is crammed with flanges, gaskets, screwdrivers, files, Allen wrenches, and a variety of miscellaneous aircraft fixable implements.
This is your captain speaking. I forgot to tell you to buckle your seatbelt. But if you put it on anyway, you can take it off now. We have leveled off at 7,000 feet. So kick back and enjoy the rest of the flight.
Kick back! Navel jelly. Large glass of navel jelly, miraculously unbroken, protrudes from the toolbox.
We have now begun our descent into the greater Boa Vista metro area. So please, prepare in whatever way your religion dictates. So, Guzman, prepare for arrival.
You pull a jar of navel jelly out of the toolbox. Suddenly the radio squawks to life. Guzman responds in Portuguese, making it impossible for the 2 of you to understand. Guzman! Unscrew. Gingerly, being careful not to touch the exposed wires, you try to twist the bulb. You feel, rather than hear, a crunching sound tells you this sucker's cooked right into its sockets. Guzman hangs up the radio. You feel the plane start to make a sharp turn.
Jake?
I know. I don't think this is good.
We're circling.
Uh-oh. Spooky music.
You are imposters. Manaus Airport says you are not who you say you are. We will not be landing until the authorities reach Faxon airstrip so they can take you into custody. Until then, you are my prisoners.
Oh no.
You may not make yourselves comfortable, pig dogs.
No. Call the flight attendant.
What is it, pig dogs?
Ooh.
Don't be angry with us. We're on a mission from God.
Yes, you are on a mission to make mischief for me and my job. Sit down before I kill you to death. I am so angry at the deception.
I kill you to death.
What
are you going to do with us?
I will detain you at the Manaus airport until Mr. Callahan arrives. The real Mr. Callahan. Then I let him decide what to do with you. If I had my way, I'd boot you out of the plane right now and make you walk home.
If you'd let me explain to you why we've done this, maybe you'll change your mind.
Guzmão turns his head to look at you, a cruel sneer on his lips.
I am not interested in your explanations.
Okay. What that explanation is, and if you should have to overhear it, I can help that, can I?
Well, what are you interested in? Maybe we can find some common ground, really get to know each other, you know?
Not even a response.
What?
Don't be angry.
Yeah. What?
What?
I will...
If you'd...
I...
All right. I'll just tell Josie here what the explanation is, and if you should happen to overhear it, I can't help that, can I?
You're the click of a hammer being pulled back.
I guess Josie already knows why we're here. Don't you, Josie?
Yes, I do, Jake. No explanation necessary here.
Sad airplane is beer, unfinished metal, adding to the tense sense of security you already got from the valves shuttering during takeoff. So I guess maybe we want them to emergency land so we don't get picked up by the people that are waiting for us, maybe? Cans of the weather-beaten airplane semi-gloss in colors such as deep rusty steel, candy, apple primer, and dirty gray brown. That's some good old airplane colors right there. Knapsack. A parachute is lying on the floor among the crates. Ooh, take. So to pick up the parachute, a half dozen moths fly out. You quickly drop it, realize that this is not a parachute which you trust your life. Extra medium-sized crate is pushed up against the side of the plane. Open. Crowbar before you can pry it out. Well, pipe wrench is not a crowbar. It'd be better with some sort of pegboard with a hook and the tape outline of the wrench. Just wait till you find one of those. Can you not use the wrench and then take over the flight control yourself? That's a possibility. Just hit him with the pipe wrench. Every time you try to sneak up on him, he turns around and threatens you. Do you cock your arm back? The thought of hurling the wrench and hitting Guzman with it from here? But Josie points out the likelihood that you'll break instrumentation and possibly kill the man or lead him to kill you. Calls for guile, not force. Yeah. Good idea though, but we can't fly a plane. That's the problem.
If you're going to rub it in, don't bother.
Why haven't you said anything about a plan C?
I didn't want to endanger your life by letting on too soon.
That answer actually sounds good in a Schwarzenegger movie type way. I mean, it sounds great at the moment, but when you really think about it, it makes no sense whatsoever.
I don't have a plan C.
Of course not. It was the act of purest optimism to have posed the question in the first place.
Cheese shop, right?
Very Gouda.
We're quite the little chatterbox today, aren't we? I suppose you were predisposed to say that.
I've always found you to be quite good at making monstrous jokes yourself.
Not at all. My Russian friend Dmitri makes horrendous ones. Especially when he's, shall we say, near a bathroom.
Oh, cuts the cheese, does he? Of course he does. He's fromager by John.
Yes, it does. Forgive my pitifully inadequate vocabulary.
It's kind of a quadruple one. He's Russian, He's from Azerbaijan, but fromage is French for cheese, and he does it by the John, so he's fromager by John.
That hurts.
Does it hurt good?
No, it just hurts.
Too many. Too many at once. My brain cannot comprehend this many, that the pun game. All you can see is ream after ream of setup instructions. Can't seem to get to the bottom of the top of the crate.
Josie, can you open this crate?
What makes you think I can open it?
Well, you've got longer fingernails.
It's going to take more than long fingernails to open this.
Pipe wrench, diddly diddly pipe wrench. Oh, why is that clip just gray? Something went wrong. We couldn't find that clip. Oh. What do we do with navel jelly? We put navel jelly. What the fuck is navel jelly? Hatch open. I was standing right at the edge of that hatch and swinging it wide open so you made it slightly nauseous. The flight attendant handled it. Wrench on the wooden. Wrench on the wooden. Nothing happened in 1980s that you want to remember. You grab the handle, it seems solid. Junk? Take the junk. If this were entertainment software, you'd probably earn points for every piece of garbage you pick up and dispose of properly. But we're all adults here, so you just log through the garbage and wait for somebody else to pick it up.
Not in my backyard.
Damn straight.
Damn straight! Seat pocket. Old fly magazines, candy bar wrappers, and tissues. You find nothing worth reading, eating, or blowing your nose into. Maybe you can find his magazine and he'll be like, oh yeah, magazine.
I am growling. Jump back.
Ruff, ruff, ruff. Doodle-doo, squeal. What could we? There's like first crate, second, fourth. Where's the third crate? 1, 2, 3. Oh, there it is. You have to push all the crates out of the way. What a hassle. You can't be bothered by opening all the crates for them just so they can watch ESPN. Yeah, fuck it. Push. I can't push all the other crates away.
Josie, can you...
It's...
Well, I can't push them. Alright. Is the jelly flammable? Can you combine? Yeah, you can combine, but I don't know what to do yet. I think I'm just gonna look at the clues here. Let's see what you actually do here. Yeah, get the wrench and nail jelly. Okay, so we got that one. Press the call button to speak to him, ask him to open the door for you. Oh, okay. So apparently there's more we can do.
What?
Oh.
It's too stuffy back here. Can I open the door?
Guzman snarls and whips around his seat. He leaps to his feet, and you and Josie both shrinks like that is forever.
You are lazy and stupid.
And hot.
Grumbles under his breath and throws the door open.
Now go play outside.
No, we didn't dare to do that. Brr. The parachute was, he said, no, we're not going to use it because it's too broken. So we wouldn't trust that parachute. It says, I think the naval jelly comes in here. Now put the jelly on the handle near the door. And use the wrench to remove the nuts from it. What the fuck? Okay, so what even is naval jelly? Apparently we do this. Because you know Guzman like a rust-free aircraft, you carefully pour some of the naval jelly on the bolts securing the handle to the inside of the aircraft. Goes to work immediately, cleaning deep inside the rusted threads and making them show room fresh. Okay, so naval jelly is some sort of anti-rust thing. Alright, and then we have to... We want this handle. No. Okay, what? Use the wrench to remove the nuts from it. Near the door. What? Yeah, it says so. Oh, the handle nuts. Look at this one. So you got the handle, and if you go directly on top of it, you have the handle nuts. Jesus. The rust loosens, the nuts slowly begin to turn off. After a few turns, they fall off of the bolts and skitter across the floor. Lost among the crates and garbage. Handle is now attached to the bulkhead, but merely rests on the short bolts protruding from the holes in the handle's plate. So now we want him to close the door, and he wants... What is going to happen here? Is he going to fall out? But do we want him to fall out? This is a very weird solve. First of all, I had no idea what naval jelly was. Why we want him to... He was probably holding on to the handle. But do we really want him to fall off the plane if we can't fly the plane ourselves? I don't know, maybe.
What is it?
It's too windy back here now. Would you close the door?
Naval jelly is a rather comical name given to a very potent rust removal product made by Loctite. How the fuck should I know? He grabs the loosened handle as he reaches out to close the door. Yeah, so he does fall.
Too cool. I'll grab the controls.
Okay, I guess so. She can close. We've gotten rid of him for sure. Pry.
This little piggy went to market. This little piggy stayed home. This little piggy had vegetarian lasagna. This little piggy had none. And this little piggy cried, "Oopsie-daisy, all the way down."
I never knew you had this cruel streak in you.
Easy sexy.
Not exactly.
Ew, your hands are all sweaty. Here, let me give you the finger. Hey, I have to say, you have very strong fingers.
I work out.
That's good, you see? It pays off.
I never knew you had this...
Easy.
No.
So I guess you don't.
This little...
Okay, so you don't actually... That was a weird solution, but... Josie points out that before the two of you engage in a loft of witty repartee and jocular banter, you should do something about that guy hanging out the airplane. Okay. How am I not?
You are wearing a parachute, aren't you?
Yes.
Okay, good.
Yeah!
Is he gone?
Yes, but I don't see his parachute. Oh, there it goes. Yeah, he's gone.
All right, sit down and hold on. This is going to be rough. I haven't landed a plane like this in... oh, ever.
The landing is bruisingly hard, but at least you survive. Josie taxis briefly and then shuts down the engines. Josie has set the plane down on a dirt runway, somewhere in the wilds of Brazil. You kneel in the thick border of the vegetation rimming the edge of the airstrip. A man is sitting only about 10 feet away. Inside the shack, as he speaks into the radio, you hear him identify himself as Alanez, player international. He's probably hired to run this node of Faxon Castroga's web of Brazilian operations.
Kiscolen was coming here? This doesn't exactly seem like the head office.
This is true. So what do you think?
I don't know what to think, but I'll tell you one thing.
What?
Don't say this is true. You sound like a Wisconsinite.
No, I'm a Flatlander.
A Wisconsinite. I'm a Flatlander. Can we go back to the ship? I have a plane. Now throw her out as well and claim the plane for yourself. Your own domain. I think I might need something more here. Don't need the fire extinguisher. Don't need the golf clubs. Plane map tech. Flight map. We don't need it. Super sad music here. I guess we don't need anything more from here. For now, at least. Hey, Alan's.
Say, any of you guys know how to Madison?
Alan turns in surprise at the sound of your voice. He shouts and the other workers come running. They easily catch you. Fortunately, they take away Josie's wristband, making it impossible for her to escape. Oh, Sigmund Kiscolen arrives a while later. Okay, this is just a game over. Just like a random game over, but not really. We gotta sneak. Turn on the fan. It's already on. It's just turning very slowly. In fact, if you look at it again in a year, the blades will have made one complete revolution. Liquor bottle drink from. Oh, you daft. Legends Brand's office in Scotland. The man we put this in so they'd be at least marginally represented in the English version. Ah. Good one. Nutcracker, take.
Don't take that nutcracker now. You'd get in his line of sight.
It's a risk we'll just have to take.
No, it isn't.
Spirit of Saint Bernard. Opera gas pump. Don't be a fuel and let it alone. Jeep man. Talk to Jeep man.
Bring that Jeep over here, okay?
The man with the Jeep looks at you and recognizing that you're not from around these parts, shouts something in Portuguese. Yeah. Catch you. Fortunately, through the magic of interactive fiction, we're going to transport you back to a simpler time back before you open your big mouth. So once more, with feeling. I like that they don't give you a game over. They're basically like, yeah, you kind of game over, but just go from here. Foliage. Grab a vine. The vine twists in your hand and looks directly at you. Its tongue darting in and out.
Whoa.
Drop the snake, which slithers off while your spine gives an involuntary shudder.
You'll let me know when we're done roughing it, right?
Of course.
Climb the forest trees. None of these trees have branches low enough for you to climb.
Sometimes I wish I was a baboon.
I've seen your back. Your wish is slowly coming true. Wow. You cautiously take the binocs off the windowsill and hold them up to your eyes. You survey the area, but you don't notice anything unusual. So you place them on the sill as quietly as you can.
What's so funny?
Your eyes.
Don't.
You wipe your eyes on the sleeve. Hard to believe you fell for that one. Time for funnies, I guess. What do? We make him go? I blow a pushpin You drop the push pin into the bamboo pole and it just fits inside with a... Was that it? With much room to spare. You made some sort of blowgun. Of course, a little push pin like that would barely give someone tetanus. Is that gonna work?
Don't do that. What's a tack in the back of the neck going to do to him?
Irritate him so much that he'll pass out?
There's gotta be a way to make it more effective.
Cool that was the thing, though. Okay. Interesting. Stab the pencil in his neck. Try to think of a less vicious way to deal with him. Okay, a pipe wrench. Certainly peg him from here, but you might also destroy his left posterior lobe. No, not that posterior. There's got to be a subtler means to a similar, albeit no drastic end. And no, not that end. Yeah, passing out from irritation. That's some true anger right there. So he did make a blowgun. Tire, look at. He's not working tirelessly. Blowgun at the tire. You can't put the blowgun. Use your blowgun, you dingus. Aim. Tire. You have only one very precious push pin. Guard it well and never shoot at an inanimate object. So I guess we don't aim at his neck.
Don't do that. What's...
Aim at the liquor bottle. Oh, alright. Alright. The radio set. Haven't seen the radio set this old since the last time you stopped by the rainforest. Aim at the gas pump? How is a... What the fuck is a push pin going to penetrate the gas pump?
Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me.
Toxic pencil on the pin. It's already in there though. The pencil slides all the way through the pole, and on the other side taking the push pin with it. You're really becoming a master at this. Yeah, so it is a toxic pencil, you're right. Pipe wrench to the pencil? No. But, yeah. Could have been a cool idea, but... So these ones could go together, making a sort of blowgun, but without the toxic. If we can hammer this away, getting the toxic stuff out of there. So if we unload it, but I have no way of like destroying it for now, smashing it or putting it on the pin. So I'm resorting to the guide again. Let's see. Look at the plane's cockpit and open the glove box. We are finding something more in the cockpits. I mean, in the plane, there's more here. There is a glove box. Blue box. Small blue box in the glove compartment, packed in an otherwise solid block of gum wrappers, maps, and containers of caffeine pills. Take. Okay, medicine kit. If you guess the medical kit, go to the head of class. Oh, that's it? Okay. Okay, open. Oh, whoa. Inside the blue metallic box are small plastic containers, some adhesive bandages, and a tiny bottle of something that you guess to be a concentrated painkiller. Alright. Okay. Did that help anything for now? Morphine. Dip the pin in morphine. You cautiously unscrew the lid of the morphine and you dip the end of the push pin in the thick liquid and whip through it slowly. According to the length of the pin. Clamping it carefully between your lips, you reclose the bottle of morphine. Ah, now we got a push pin with morphine on it. Okay. Well, you're now carrying a dangerous weapon that can induce drowsiness. Should I aim this at any point up in heavy equipment? It will avoid the void. Okay, so this probably is it. Aim at Alma's. You suck in a big breath of air and raise the bamboo pole to your tightly curled lips. You aim at it at the man and then move the pole away and exhale. Peering inside the pole to confirm that the attack is pointing in the correct direction. Nice! Awesome. That's funny. You bring the pole to your lips, aim it and blow hard. Almost instantly the man's hand flies to the back of his neck and he yelps in pain, but within a few seconds his head begins to loll until...
Good shot.
I haven't lost my touch. Ever since the 3rd grade.
Interesting. Okay. Take the nutcracker. Take the liquor bottle. You won't be needing the bottle of the old damned grad. There's hardly anything you can do with it. But you can do with a bottle of rust remover. Yeah. Binoculars. I guess I don't take that one. So you just wanted the nutcrackers. Do you use that with the pencil? Guess not. Announcement, look at. For house cleaning and rug shampooing services, they found out stuck on their Jeep's windshield wipers. Take it. You're not licensed to hunt celebrities. Take the announcement. Explore. Even though you wander out in the field, suddenly you hear a voice.
If you build it, they will come. Hey, did you hear that?
Hear what?
If you build it, they will come.
There. I could swear that's the voice of Kevin Costner's dad.
I think the sun is getting to you.
You and Josie move back into the underbrush and to your spot near the shark. If you build it, they will come. That's basically Heroes of Might and Magic. The story in the first one as well. You just build settlements and things arrive. So we got matches and liquor. Look at the map, surrounding area. 3:20 a.m. Gonna head to bed. Catch up with you soon. Enjoy the rest of the stream. Thank you so much for hanging out, PJ. PJG hangs out at Stealthygolem's area. Thank you. Have a great night. Sleep well. Gauze. What's gauze? Bandages. Okay. Pile of bandage brand cyanoacrylate adhesive bandages, which are waterproof, germ-proof, and airtight. It will help wounds heal faster, but worn on a daily basis, they help keep new wounds from forming. Oh, the things you could do with matches. Set everything on fire. Yeah. Okay, we got to save here. We do have a lovely gas pump here. Fred and Ethel. Lamp, turn on. Because using this is killing myself. Strike. They look type, there's not a whole lot of them, but you should wait and see if you can put them to good use. Yeah.
Hey, you.
Yeah, so that doesn't work. Fly a plane. Sneak out to the plane. Board it, take off. Fly around the air. Do some reconnaissance and land again. All without nobody noticing you. Oh yeah. There were some pigs flying up there too. Don't get salty with me, game. Don't you get sassy. I'm trying to play the video game. And then you're like sarsaparilla. I have my pyromaniacal tendencies. Come on. Pyromaniac. Pyro. Nutcracker. Why did we get the Nutcracker? He's taking a well-deserved siesta. What do we do? What makes sense here? Morphine and pencil. Oh. Wrap the pencil with the bandana. Just to make it thick enough to get to the bamboo pole was my idea, but... No. Okay, what the hell are we doing? Take the map and Nutcracker, yeah. Look at the map, then walk into the jungle. Okay, so now we can go to the jungle to the right side now. Oh, here. Here we go. New area. My camera should focus on me. Hello, camera. It's the golem. Hey, Badrick. How you doing? You sure you are a golem, by the way? Aren't you any super short? Hey! Hey! They're not. You and Josie strike out into the woods. The landmarks of the map have given you enough information to get you back to the airstrip if necessary. If you're taking a tramp in the woods...
Hey, I resent that.
Bird.
Is that a mina?
No, it belongs only to itself. Hey, scram. We don't serve minas here. Hey, I just got a great idea. Let's catch that bird, take it back to the States, put paint on its feet, let it walk around and create a big painting for us.
Careful, you could be charged with transporting a mina across the border for mural purposes.
Every time you see the SG logo, I can't help but see Cinnamon Toast Crunch. Really? Do I look like a... Boo! Excellent tree. Look at.
Ah, look at this tree. It would be perfect for a tree house.
You mean except for the being hundreds of miles from civilization part?
Oh, well, yeah, there is that.
Climb. By grabbing onto the lowest branch and swinging yourself up, you're able to get very high up in the tree. A tree isn't nearly high enough to take you above the canopy, so you don't see anything new from up there. You scrabble back down again, wipe your hands on your pants, and win a Josie.
You're glowing.
Haven't done this in years. It's kind of fun.
Thicket. Gnaw. You suck a little of the sap out of the end of the stalk. It's intensely sweet and has an indescribable flavor. Take, with some difficulty, work one of the sugarcane stalks loose. Okay, sugarcane! Started taking off another stalk of sugarcane, but your mother's word, something about not using so much sugar on your cereal, stops you. Fortunately, you have all you need. Look, they said cereal in the game, and you just mentioned Cinnamon Toast Crunch. Wow, what a coincidence. Huh? Isn't that fucking fun? Sorry, there was no reason to swear there. Dig. You scrape. This is so loud. Shut up. Scrape at the ground with your foot, but since you're really not anticipating finding anything except grubs and worms and ants, your heart's not really in it. What? Excuse me. Are you going to expel me, sheep? Expel me? Put me in the corner? Nobody puts the golem in the corner. Lizard. Smell. Smells like a greenhouse. Humid and rich, with aromas of growth and decay. Oh, they were saying something. Oh, wait, what the? Oh. Oh, he's back? Doesn't matter. We took his shit. Expelliarmus. Standing tree. What? These little things are just props. Facades. You have to climb on the featured players. Oh, yeah. These aren't the important trees. These are the extras. They get $50 a day for standing around, adding to the atmosphere. The real trees get union wages. No, this story of the Callahan's Crosstime Saloon game was shot in Canada to save on union fees, and we passed the savings on to you. Nice! Shaggy tree. The hairy bark is easy to grip, but the large plumes of leaves are impossible to get past. Hey, Marto. Good day to you, too. Quite a tree. This tree means business. Apparently, it's going to grow. It's not going to stop you for you or anybody. Up the tree you go, pretend to be Sabu the elephant boy. Only you're on the tree instead of an elephant. You're thrilled until you notice that you're sharing a branch with a strange, round-eyed creature who's traveling a few feet away from you. Speaking nicely, dude. So that it doesn't make any sudden noises, you back down the tree. Fern. Pick. You pick a fern and give it to Josie.
Goodness, let me see if I have something to put this in.
No. Stop going back like that. They had a severe case of the funnies, they did. Hey, monkey. Spank the monkey. Spank the monkey is some early internet shit. Oh, man. It takes me back. Spank the monkey. And the money tree. This pleases the monkey greatly, but leaves you strangely satisfied. Spank the monkey. Talk to monkey. You do your best Dr. Doolittle impression, but the monkey isn't buying into it.
Notice that monkey?
Yes?
He keeps following us. He's been following us for the last quarter hour.
Maybe he's looking for Reese's Pieces.
Or chocolate chimp cookies.
Or lemon meringue pie.
Well, let's not scare him away. I've come all the way to Brazil. I don't want to do San Simeon too.
You're the man now, dog. You're the man down. Yeah, that's the original YouTube. What was it called? Not YouTube poop, but what did we call those back in the day? Why can't I remember what those were called? I actually linked one earlier to another streamer. And I remembered then what they were called. Now I forgot about it again. Yeah, you're the man. I was there recently, Sheep, because there was another streamer, part of my stream team, Geneva Lay. She had a sort of throwback retro thing. You can add links, and I added some links about some old You're the Man Now Dog stuff. That is some old stuff in there. This grand tree looks seriously victimized by parasitic vines. If this were one of those sword and sorcery family games. You could probably save the tree and befriend the old gnome who lives inside of it. He'd give you a locket and you'd have to trade it to somebody for a golden something. But these games are so much more sophisticated now. You've really come a long way. Climb. You climb a tree and find an old brass key. Josie finds the key in the tree, opens it, and the gnome walks out. The gnome had been looking for that key for a long time, so he gives you a locket. You take it to town and trade it for a gold tie tack, which you later use to stab the sorcerer and save the princess. There. Satisfied? Yep. Thank you. I love fantasy. Parachute pack. Look at it. Parachute hung in the branches above. The ground directly below shows evidence that has been recently disturbed. Uh-oh, is he there? You climb up to the host tree and are able to snag on the parachute cord. You tug on it many times, showering leaves, branches, spiders, insects, lizards, and other small animals onto Josie. Eventually, you're able to bring the pack all the way over to the tree. You shinny back down the tree and admire your handiwork. You've reeled in Guzman's abandoned parachute. Yeah? Are we gonna take it now? I reeled it in. For what reason? Walkie-talkie. Ah, there it is. You climb on the host tree, grab the walkie-talkie and stick it into your back pocket. Astonishing walkie-talkie. Guzman's finest. Guzman. Tune it. Oh no. You catch a tail end of what sounds like a commercial for a package tour of Southern California. You're able to pick out the words Hollywood, Universal Studios, and Heidi Flies. Heidi Flies.
That's Saul Friedman. Yes, Saul. S-O-L. And I have to ask you about my shoes.
Oh, wait, stop. This is my favorite station. Oh, wait.
Are we actually tuning it in any way? Ah, here we are, okay. Do we do the D? Oh, it says by the map, if we check the map. Can we like do it to F3, A4, whatever? B2. Let's try like B2. You recognize it as Alna's.
We'd like to speak to you regarding the trees in the grove.
I know who you are.
Well, then why are you asking?
Back to the plane. You are in big trouble.
Why would we want to come back to the plane if you're just going to be angry at us?
Not angry. I'm not angry. But you'd better get back here right now.
What'd you do that for?
Thought I'd give him time to work on his act. The sincerity just wasn't there.
Alright. What other thing was there? B0, we heard that one already. No, not B0, A0, okay.
Hello, hello? Hello?
You read one longer. If a man picks up, standing out of breath, he says something and follows it up with some sort of request of confirmation. Before you can respond, the breathless man says something ending with gracias, and the frequency goes dead. Okay. F9. I mean, we're trying this. My reply who sounds drunk, his words are slurred.
I want some of whatever you're having.
My responds, surprising in English, an extremely impolite language. He hiccups and cuts himself off in mid-hic. Okay, I don't know. It might be that. What was it? Another one here. A8. You said something that definitely sounds like a question. You're stymied for a response.
I want you to take a break.
The man doesn't respond for several seconds. When he does, it's another short question. This one sounding a little peeved.
Yes. C.
He trades off in a string of mutters, which you correctly assume to be curses. C. C. D4. C.
Are you asking nicely? I can't tell.
Okay, nothing important. C1. This is a bit random, but you know, things are happening. Something shouts at you. You can hardly hear him through the horror machinery.
Your bulldozers! Go home! We have all the pencils we need!
The man shouts back, doesn't seem to understand English. Turn off the bulldozer. We got enough pencils, buddy. So this was the tree cutting area, I guess. C8, is that it? Nothing. Was that it? I think so. So B2 was Alan's. And yeah. How has the puzzle been so far? Have you ever taken any hints? There's not really a lot of puzzles in this game, to be honest. You just have to find the correct object. There's some puzzles, but not too bad. But if there are, kind of weird. I'm having to have a guide available. So this is a tough game. What was actually the goal of the game? So the goal of the game is just to... Well, basically, you're hanging out at Callahan's place and you're helping different people. So basically, you're just helping everyone out at Callahan's place, going on an adventure. So I think the goal is just to just help out people that you care about. We helped out Callahan with Piotr. Piotr's back to Callahan. Now we're helping out Josie with her stuff. So, more like a funny little thing. Okay, let's see what to do here. I got to walk... Okay, I guess I don't... the game doesn't even seem to mention the walkie-talkie at this point. Gotta keep walking through the jungle until I find the temple. So I did stop here. I did find the walkie-talkie. The guy did not mention that yet. But we gotta walk through the jungle more. This goes back. Okay. Guess we can continue walking under the bird here. Temple ruins, okay. I guess it's nice that we found the walkie-talkie. Rocks, push rocks. All the use of adventure top objects out here have been completely crushed by the last adventure game production copy of the game came through here. Take. Ooh. Max. Woo! We funkin'.
Hey, statue?
Is that you? Oh, God.
You have any idea who that is?
No, but whoever he is, he could use a decent moisturizer.
Ooh, taking the base for a walk.
Wow. What do you suppose happened to everybody?
Good question. Maybe they were serving Colombian coffee in the next town over.
Should have wandered toward the ruins, but Josie calls you back.
Hey, stick with the tour group.
But...
It's not on the itinerary. If you don't like it, complain to your travel agent.
That'd be you.
Sorry, see me during office hours.
Daboo-doo. You dig at the ground and find it crumbling away on your fingertips, revealing a mass grave of unopened Publishers Clearinghouse sweepstakes entries that don't contain magazine
I
orders.
knew it.
We all did.
We probably did. Oh, temple path. Urn lid. Move. You reach down to pick up the urn lid. As you do, you see several long, dirty cracks at the inside of the lid. Rather than risk destroying this potentially valuable relic, you straighten up again and leave it alone. Search it. Going through the sand with other than a fair amount of sticks, dust, and other non-sand particulate matter, you dredge up nothing out of the ordinary. Empty it. The sand stay there, just in case there's a modern city built here someday that there's no snowstorm. Read. There are symbols on the urn, but their meaning, if in fact they have a meaning, is lost on you.
I'm not sure what it is this civilization smoked, but whatever it was, this is where the butts went.
I see. Then take it. Oh, did I go? What happened there? Whoa. Oh, we're actually... I don't know what happened there, but it started to transition, but it didn't. Oh, no. Okay, that's interesting. Oh, I see. That's weird. Vines and ivy hang in profusion over the front of the temple. Move the vines. You go up to the front of the temple and begin to pull up the vines. After a moment, Josie joins you. Between the two of you, you're able to remove almost all the vegetation, revealing a bas relief in subtle but brilliant color. Approach the pedestal. Easy. Oh, I know this one. I know how this is like a nonogram. I have done this before. This is easy? Okay. The music stops, making it tougher for everybody to involved. I'm adding my own. What did the one mean again here? What did the ones in between here mean? So we got to go with the biggest ones, 2, 4, and 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Ugh, I'm all out of sorts on these ones. 2, 4, and 6. Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 6. 1. There's got to be one room in between them, right? So let's see, like there's 2, 4, 2. There has to be room in between. I can't remember what the 1 is. Why is the 1 like that? Oh shit. They have to be this pebble? Oh no. Do I have to have... Oh no, what the fuck is this? Help. Okay. This mosaic looks very much like a puzzle of Asian origin that is played even today. To form a simple picture by placing the colored stones into the proper squares on the grid. Every square on the grid will be filled, some will be empty, some will have black stones, some will have green stones, and some gold stones. Yeah, but how do I know which one will be which? Yeah, to drop a stone, to mark a square as empty, left click it when you're not holding a stone. This is the arrow cursor. Okay. So how do I know which one? Okay, the numbers along the top and left edges give you all the information you need to place all the stones correctly. How many of each color stone is found in that row or column? How the colors are grouped? In what order the group appears? Oh, so probably the gold one is the one that has vertical and horizontal clashes. Fuzzy cam time. Why? It's my. I have only my face highlighted here. Come on, camera. Stupid. Did I shrink? Everything is wrong, Spider. Everything is wrong. Look. Information is all there, but you'll have to do a little digging to discover them. If you have two numbers of the same color next to each other at the end of the row or column, such as a black 5 followed by a black 40, no, there has to be at least one space in between them. A black 5. I know there's like that there has to be room in between them, but I still don't really understand the colors are grouped. Only information the numbers don't directly reveal, and therein lies the puzzle, is where the empty spaces are. You need to look at me. I'm doing puzzles. Nobody needs to look at me. If you have two numbers of different colors next to each other at the end of a row or column, there may or may not be spaces in between them. A green 4 next to a green 5 does not tell you whether or not there is any blank spaces between them. I'm not picking up anything that I'm reading here. As you play the puzzle, if a row or column is correctly completed, the numbers for that row or column will vanish. Oh, okay. All right. For more in-depth tutorial, click the left mouse button to proceed. Otherwise, you may quit with this button. Oh, God. Okay, let's look at the way to solve a puzzle of this time. On the sample mosaic grid to the right, the numbers for the top row are a black 6. Oh, now they're colored! Why are they colored? I only had the gold one on my end. A green 4. Yeah, that makes sense, but I didn't have a green at all. I just had the one. Black 8 and yellow 1. Yeah. The stones are filled in the row to match 6 black stones. So black is dark green, apparently. Followed by 4 green stones. This row has been correctly filled out. Click the mouse button to continue or hit S to quit help. Oh, they don't have room in between them. Oh yeah, no, these are saying like same numbers alongside, but the play space can be anywhere before, between, and after the groups. Okay, the ones I played had to have room in between them. Is this different then? In an example at right, each row has the same numbers along the side, but the spaces are distributed differently. In the absence of any further information, all these rows could be correct. Ah, so this one is different than what I've played. In the one that I played, there has to be like, if there's like 4 and 4, there has to be at least one space in between to make it that way. But since these are colored, I guess it doesn't work that way. Alright. Jesus, welcome into a new video game. There are 2 ways to figure out where the spaces go. 3 if you count trial and error. Yeah, this makes sense. The top row makes sense. There's 2 of them over there, and there's only one, like 1 and 1, so there has to be 2 there. Because there's nothing else in between them. Yeah. So at least now I know that they don't need spaces in between them. All right. Take a few moments to look at theirs carefully and figure out why the stones can only go where they are. Yep, I see that. Take a look at the possible placements and figure out which stones can be placed. Yeah, so if they're the same colored, then they have to have a space in between. But if they're different colored, then they don't need a space in between. Okay, so this is new. A cool little twist. Yeah, so stuff that we can't even be sure you're there. And the example at right, we know we have to put 9 black stones in a column of 15. At one extreme, the black stones could all be put on the top. Look like what you see in column 1. At the other extreme, all the black stones could be on the bottom. And they look like what you see in column 3. We don't have enough information to place them all correctly. You know where the 3 of the stones have to be. Yes. Exactly. Because you can count them up and down, and I know that. So since the 9 here and the 3, yeah, I remember this. But this is... Oh yeah, because none of them have anything. Oh yeah, true. So if they have nothing. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah. They're giving you the whole new game here. Look at this. But they're all black. There's no green then. Why did they... Oh, probably because I took the easy one. Oh, yeah. Since I chose easy, this is apparently easy. This is like... only black and yellow. Alright. I get it. Is it 15 across or is it 20 across? It's 20 across, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 20 across and 15 vertical. Jesus, this is a lot. That means this can't be first one, but all these are empty. So I can do this. Can I drag? No, you can't drag, because that would be too easy. La di da di do diddly dee 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 scoodla scoodla squeep the skit scat scoola diddla do scat la dee 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 dee. I like that they basically added in a whole other game here. Thank you. Okay, now it's easier. Okay, so 8 here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 2 in the middle then? Right? Because 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah. 2 in the middle there. 2 in the middle there. 8, 8, and 6 and 6. I mean, 1, 2, 6. And there has to be room in the middle somewhere. No, thank you. Thank you. I missed that one. It was bugging you too? Okay. There you go. That makes it better. Oh no.
Nice.
Just some random things. No? Why not? Okay, I need to think. 2 and 8. So there has to be a 2 here. No, wait. 1, 2.
Yes.
And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There could be a 2 in here.
No. Yes.
No. Yes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3.
Yes.
So there's a lot of 8s in here, I think. 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm not exactly sure. Because let's say if the 2 is here, then there has to be... Oh, wait, if the 2 is there...
Speak Norwegian.
Da går den hit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Det betyr jo at alle de her er sorte.
I'd like to have an argument, please.
Argument, ja. Det er bare å begynne, tenker jeg. Og så er det 3 på en der. Så det betyr jo at den kan være siste 3 greier der. 2, 8. Så da gjør vi det samme der. No more David Attenborough. No more nothing. I'm too bothered, chat. So if there's this thing on the side of the 6s, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm guessing this is symmetrical, right? So I can probably safely think about that. Oh, spin the Callahan. Whee! Look at the game. Don't look at me. We're changing themes today, chat. So I can cheat my way into symmetrical nonsense, which is fun. If the 2 has to be in this one, I think. Because 4, 1, and 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, it's a gold one, so it could be there. 6. I'm thinking there's going to be a 2 in here. Let's go do that. Love this puzzle. Yeah, I just took the camera off. I felt too much puzzly to have my camera off and unfocuses all the time anyway. We're trying a new thing. It could be like the 4 is there and there. Like if I'm thinking like I could do this, for example, and know that these 2 would be off. But the thing is, if I'm accepting that maybe it couldn't be symmetry, but most likely is symmetry, I still don't have a good reason to knock them out. But most likely they are. Is my guess. So I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna black them out. Hey, Zach, how you doing? Yeah, I'm camera shy now. This is not for a brain of my capacity. That means also this 8 line has to be bigger. Right? It just has to be because I've locked more of them out. Oh. So that takes care of the first ones over there. I'm shy, okay? I'm doing puzzles. Okay, so now they have to be here. We have to do an experiment, chat. How many leaves when they don't look at me? Do, 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 do. So yeah, that's 1, 1, 1 already. That means this has to be the last 2 one, of course. If these 4 are the 8s, we don't know if they come from the bottom or the top yet. Two, 4, 6. So there's need to be a 4 and 6 on these ones. So here's a 2 already. We just don't know if it's that or that one, right? So let's say it's 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Wait, that has to be that then. There's no other way for that to work. This is so fast. I have to go and pick up every rocket every time. You're too busy staring at those 2 tiles you missed? Sorry. Excusez-moi for doing this thing. So these are connected. Five and 5, they also have to be connected by this one. And the 8 one here is also connected. So that means like we got 6, 7, 8, so there can't be on these. Well, I'm guessing it's super symmetrical, so the thing kind of gives itself away, I think. So we, for example, we probably guessed that this is there and there. But let's think a little bit more logically, even though we kind of know that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So these 2. Oh, not necessarily. Oh yeah, we have to. Because of the 1. 1 is probably in here then. Right? Oh, yeah, no, it could still be there. Just saying we have to have that there. Six. So they can't be connected in the middle if they want 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So take those off in the middle. I didn't help much. I guess that... Oh, I guess that does help much because you can just do this now. A Space Invader sprite. Yeah. I'm glad we did the easy one. I too am glad we did the easy one. This would have been a mess. This would have been a mess. Imagine putting this up to Golem, huh? Putting this on Golem. How dare they? How absolutely dare they? Oh, sorry, this one. So that means this one also here. 6. Oh, they automatically clear. Thank you. Pudding Golem. Tasty. Pudding puzzle. So that one numbers just now vanished on the side. That's fun. I got 6. This means none over there and none for you. Still 2. Oh, just 2 left there? Okay. Alright. And the same here. Just 2. Doot, doot. 5 and 5. Well, this has gotta be connected. So 2, 4, and 5. 2, 4, and 5. So I guess all of this also gets connected now. 5. What a... Even though you would know the answers, it's still like a gigantic little puzzle thing. Takes time to do it. Alright, that's all coming together. 2, 3, 4, 5. Same thing here from the sides. Fuck. I don't think that was technically sound, but because of symmetry, we're able to take some cheats. Take some cheats. Where is the gold one? So eyes in the middle, I'm presuming. Yeah. 3, 2, 1, 3, 1, 2, 3. 2 and 3. Alright. They're kind of crossing, so I'm just gonna do this. Just makes sense. Cutting myself some slack. So these are 6. There we go. Pudding golem. Pudding. Okay, nice face. What is this? Just a small face? So I'm guessing we don't necessarily know these yet. Yeah, I have to be like that. Because 2, 4, 6. 2, 4, 5. That means these are the 3. I wonder how the hard one looks like now. Oh god, that would be a mess. We don't even use a single green one. For masochists. Yeah. This game thinks that you're smart. How pretentious of them. Alright, fine. 2, 2, 2. 2, 4, and 8. You have to just gamble here? To be honest? Like, there's no real reason to just put it there, no real reason to put it only there. Is there any logic pattern to this one? This is just like trying one or the other. I guess maybe it has any logic if you just like actually look at it, but I'm going to apply good old logics of the guessing of symmetry only. Because that's kind of idiotic, but I don't know if there was a real way to solve this one like that, but it's an onion. Once the last stone clicks into place, a long unused system of weights and counterweights goes into operation. The massive stone slides slowly into the ground, and heavy thudding vibrations rocking the entire temple and making your feet itch. My feet itches. Thank you. Look at that. You wonder what happens if somebody locks the door from the outside. Something good, probably. 32. Pause. Can we load? Chat, let's do it. Approach hard. We're not gonna do it. We're not gonna do it. And the music stops. Not more. Look at this. Yeah, we know where the gold ones go. Got him! The brain was leaking a bit there. Oh, wow. Imagine. No, there's not more. We just looked at the hard one. Imagine. You have to be really good at this game to do this one. This is just a brain mess. A fuzzy wuzzy. I remember doing this on my phone. I've actually done these before. Not with colors though. Colors made it weird because they could be next to each other. But this is way... This is like... a difficult one. I haven't done these difficult ones. Okay. Cool stuff. We got them. And look, we also know where these are. Look, perfect. And that's 4. That means we can like... We could probably like... The thing is, it just takes time, you know? Because now I can figure out this, we can figure out that, and then we're done. Yeah. And see, here's 2 first, so we can limit that one, we can limit this one, we can do this one. See, there's lots of things you could do to get started, but you know what? Hints. Oh, we can see what it looks like. Look, it's so good. Oh, you could just do this. What the hell is it? What the hell? Are we leaf? A leaf. Ah. That's nice, though. It was a leaf. We did it! Just leave it at that. Alright, I'm gonna take a small break to stretch and stuff. So, chill for a second, and I'll be right back. Okay? Okay? Hold on, 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 hold on. Where's the volume button?
I believe the mold is a 92. Fine vintage indeed. Oh, that mold. That was a good year. The acidity wasn't that bad, and it only gives mild lung problems. Yes, I can sense the sense. Yes, poison. Hard to breathe. Fine. Nice. Yes, musky. Musky. Poison. Feels like death.
Did someone say death?
Tell yourself that you should have known they were protecting something. Money! Smacking yourself in the face. It's an interesting fight, like he cast AoE sleep spell. Like he's and the other one's like, no, wake up, wake up. And he's like, ah! Fuck. Wake up! Blue! Wake up! Okay, Jazara. It's time. Firestorm! Ah! Yes, epileptic playroom. It was supposed to be the elliptic room. But then, you know, confusion happened because Showdown speaks in these weird voices, and then... No! I shouldn't have mocked Showdown. I knew that was going to happen. Whenever you mock Showdown, she crashes the game. Ugh. Typical Showdown. Ooh, a skull? A skull penis. Sorry I said that, but honestly, look at it. Honestly, is this not a skull penis? Like for sure. If you take a good look at this. It's a skull penis. That is indeed a skull penis. Yeah. Told you. Good. Okay. Excuse me? Okay. That's fine. Okay, that held up for a week at least.
The big, stupid boy.
And have you know I'm a tic-tac-toe champion.
Kids game shouldn't be too hard.
Where do you start? Fuck! Shit! No! You stupid... You idiot. You ruined it. No! Ah, you fool!
I guess you're not as good as you thought, Jesse.
I let you.
Enemies and one recruits that you are now much... The enemies are now much smarter. The enemies are now much smarter. It says, return to the game. Now, is that a lie? Hmm? Was it a lie? Ta-ta. See? Oh, he rolled. He just... Oh, what the hell? He just did an evasive maneuver. Look at him! Let's make the camera focus at all times.
And a body that could melt a cheese sandwich from across the room.
How did you know? We're gonna be close now, baby. No, we're gonna be close. No more calculating in sight. Only me with your pure delight. You can't see the hair in my nose. You don't really feel connected. Well, now, if the camera doesn't focus on me now, I swear. Up the nose! How many did you see? You're comfortable with uncomfortable clothes. Two. Thank you. 4, 2, 3, exactly. You You've crossed the threshold of the temple into another time for the second time today. Shh. Microphone. Thumpteen. You and Josie cross the threshold into the temple. The air is cool and faintly sweet. Not nearly as musty as you had anticipated. Probably because of the open doorway on the underside of the room. The low ceiling feels as if it's designed for people shorter than you and who like to climb the stairs more than you do.
It ain't no sphinx. Now those guys really knew how to build an ancient ruin.
It ain't no sphinx. Look at it. See, when your parents told you how important it was to take that second language, you laughed at them. Who's laughing now? Yeah, they told me to take Egyptian.
This looks like a repeating pattern.
I'm sure the designs have some significance, but I don't recognize these symbols.
I don't recognize your face. Look at. Nice. You and Josie come cross the threshold into the temple. The air is cool and faintly sweet. Not nearly as musty as you anticipated. Probably because of the open doorway on the other side of the room. The low ceiling feels as if it's designed for people shorter than you and who like to climb stairs. Yeah, we know. Did I not do that one? Climb. You climb with the vine and bump your head on the ceiling. Take the vine. Definitely capable of cutting yourself with a vine. Forget about it. Got my sugarcane though. That's pretty cool. Wait. No. I thought I had my music on, but there's sounds doubled here. The game is actually being doubled. Yeah, there's like some slight ambience and the music on top. Doubled sound, double the fun. Double the sound, double the fun. Double the phrases, double the hun. Elaborate carving. Why are these crickets so loud? Okay. One wall of the temple's anteroom features an elaborate carving. Read. You don't have a clue.
No, I'm not sure who this is. I need to see a lot more hieroglyphics before I could interpret this.
Eye socket. Search. Stick a finger into the socket. There's nothing inside, but the bottom of the socket seems to have some give to it. The part of the rock where it not sprang. So you want to put some gold stones in there. I didn't know we got the stones out of the thing anyway. I just looked at my inventory and saw that there was something in there, so. Put stones in the eye socket. As the last stones clicks home, the remarkable system of counterweights and pulleys triggers a hidden lock, allowing the top and bottom portions of the mural to separate.
Oh, good. That last room was a little gloomy.
Yes, definitely cheerier in here.
What's that smell?
Not sure. Something's burnt.
Hey, I had a match and I pooped and I matched my poop. Oh, it's quite alcoholic.
Who's this guy? The leader of the club?
I'm not sure. I could probably tell you if I can read the hieroglyphics outside.
It's quite a chocoholic. Chocoholic. So it's chocolate. Non-alcoholic. But quite chocoholic. This is the cuckoo from Cocoa Pods. Take bellow. You take the wooden high construction.
I think it's the bellows for the fire. At least it used to be.
Alright. Bellows. Probably bellows at a time, meant to stoke the fire, although the wood is still in fine shape. Animal hide has fallen into disrepair with several large holes and tattered edges. Cauldron. Rather fighting iron pot hangs on a tripod, decorated with what you sincerely hope are monkey skulls and not shrunken heads. You gently lift the cauldron off the hook. Okay. The worship cauldron. Disassemble.
Jake, Mike, that's hundreds of years old.
It's in good shape.
You might not be able to put it together again.
It's simple. Look, 3 holes. Bada bing, bada bang, bada boom.
It's a national treasure.
I'm not going to hurt it.
It could be worth a tremendous amount of money.
Well, maybe we shouldn't mess with it.
Bada bing, bada boom, bada bang, huh? Bada bing, bada bang, bada boom. Bada bing, bada boom, bada diddly diddly doom. Fire pit. Look at fire pit. This flat depression in the rocks is identical to the one on the other side of the room. Oh, it's clean of ashes and has no tripod. Shall we make a makeshift tripod then? Is that the idea? It's got no tripods. Lie on the altar. You tempt fate by lying on the altar, but neither an evil demon nor Harrison Ford appear to line things up.
Who's this guy? If it is a guy.
Ernest Borgnine?
Listen, I don't know. Hey, Menace, good morning. How you doing? Ashes. Take the ashes. Search. No. So. Put morphine in the cauldron. Matches on the fire pit. No. What do they want us to do here? Do they want a fire pit area? But I didn't want to do it, you know. Do. Okay. Then why did we want that little thing? Don't know. We're out too many items. Let's see what's going on over here. Approach the pedestal to reach a puzzle. We've done that. The numbers on top left show the number. Blah, blah, blah. Yeah. Antivirus. Free forever. Fast and easy PC virus protection. Download the AVG antivirus now. Now you need to move that tree. Go back to the jungle and look for a monkey. There's a parachute. Yeah, we have that. Walkie-talkie. Oh, now we return to the plane. Okay. So we don't do this yet? Ugh, they make us go back and forward. I don't like this. It's been a thing in this game for so far that you kind of get one item, you leave. You get another item, you leave. I kind of like when the game kind of gives you the... Hey! Dragon Smoke! Thank you for the 11 month. Wow, 11 months with you. Tier 3, look at that. Beautiful little thing there.
Stand back, Lois. I'll just lift this tree right out of the way.
Oh, Clark, a rough, tough cream puff like you. Who do you think you are, Superman?
Yeah, I am. How you doing, Dragon Smoke? Good to see you.
Maybe we can roll the tree out of the way.
Right, sure.
She rolls her eyes and joins you by the tree. Where you put your shoulders to the tree moves, but nearly imperceptibly. How do I get out? Please. I thought that was my way out. Oh, here it is. Yeah, but as I was saying, I don't like when games are kind of, you know, you move into a new stage. And I want to kind of figure out that stage and then move on. But this game is very much, we got an item. Let's go back and use the item somewhere else. And then when we get an item, let's go back and use it back over there again. Bada bing, bada boom, bada bang, you're dead. Right? Boom. Oh, we can do. Very easy to see where the way is to go as well, you know. So we already got the walkie-talkie from earlier, but we need to yeah, get the parachute, read in the pack, and take the walkie-talkie and return to the plane. Note the C5 written on the back of the Jeep. Oh yeah. C5. So we can probably call him. Oh yeah, because C5 is written on this one, not CS or anything. C5, okay. Awesome. Hey, thank you for the follow. Appreciate that. Thank you, thank you. So now we will walkie-talkies with our great and quick menu system. Tune into C5. Man who answers your squawk is chewing something as he speaks. You can't understand him.
This is Alanis. Get over here. I think there's something wrong with this whiskey.
He's shocked to hear the man say, okay. He brought his Jeep over to do that. They're sitting next to each other. Okay. Such a weird puzzle-solving game. But very intriguing. Search. Give extract precisely 1 tire iron and 1 Jeep jack from the back of the Jeep. Okay. Tire iron and a Jeep jack. Okay. Drive. What's wrong with your whiskey?
Jake, don't you dare say...
Hey dude, you thought there was something wrong with your whiskey? Yeah man, something wrong with my whiskey. Okay, I'm clueless. I got more items now and I don't know, I know even less about what I want to do with this. I'll talk to the car.
Are you a Jeep or a sport utility vehicle?
Great Caesar's ghost. I'm a sport utility vehicle. And don't call me Jeep.
I'm sorry. I shouldn't have crossed that line. Okay, well, I'm just gonna check the guide immediately. Return to the tree and put the jack under it. Oh. Oh. Wow, that's a creative solution, my friend. Wow, 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 wow. All right, interesting. Yeah, so the tree... Grove entrance, the 2 trees in the way. We tried to lift it, we can't lift it.
Stand back, Lois.
Tarzan and Jane, right? The Jeep jack on the tree. He wedged the jack under the tree. And then we use the tire iron to operate it. You slip the flat end of the tire into the slot and bear down. At first it seems like the jack will give way. The tire iron itself looks like it's bending. Within the few strokes, the gnarled tree begins to rise. Dirt and leaves patter to the stone floor. The jack's hold on the tree seems tentative at best. You stop pumping just before the jack reaches its height limit, giving you just enough berth to slip underneath. Josie looks with trepidation at the tree. You plant a foot on it and lean your weight into it, figuring that if the tree stays up, fine. If the tree falls over, roll back enough to permit you to squeeze out the top. But the jack has bitten into the wood and it seems solidly in place. This is fine. Take the branches. You gather all the branches you can find. Okay. Jesus. This game is it's a quizzical mess, I'll say. More foliage. And why are we so hell-bent on going this route? I don't know. Alcove. Look at. Possibly tunnels or alternate entrances of some sort. Appear at fixed intervals all around the stone wall. Cacao tree. Climb. So now we're at the cacao place. I'll burn it all down. No, wait. Cacao pods. Take. You take some of the cacao pods. You and Josie crush the husks with your feet until you have a sizable pile of beans. You lick one of the pods. It tastes like nothing. It feels like onion skin. Awesome. Smell. Slightly fragrant, but the fragrance bears no resemblance to chocolate. Fuck! I want chocolate! I'm very not happy now. Scooby-Doo. Descend down the well. That's a good idea. You make your first mistake by climbing into the well head first instead of feet first, as any sane person would do. Josie holds onto your ankles until you're down as far as you can reach. You make a mental note to try this again sometime when you have a rope or something. We have a cauldron we can put down there if you want to take something out of it. She pounds the toes of your sneakers into the crumbling mortar so as to give you a couple of toe holds. Then she lets go. You start to sweat as you consider your position.
Okay. I'm a man. Let's go. Just like climbing up a steep cliff, only gravity's working with me instead of against me. So it should be easier.
The moment you pull your toe out of its toe hole, your legs fall away from the wall and down you go, end over end.
Well, after such a fall as this, I shall think nothing of tumbling downstairs. How brave they'll all think me at home.
I want you to sit down for a while and just think about what you did.
I did the goof. I did the goofy. Okay, let's try the camera at the smaller distance. We're going slowly. We're trying to recalibrate the camera here. Very slowly by slowly. The thing is, I think that John Cleese is the main culprit. He has a face. Apparently his face is just better than my face, so that just takes away from my own. It's been the problem since the age forever. That's my biggest mistake was John Cleese in my life. Where do we go? Do we go in the alcove? You start to check the alcoves if they lead anywhere. They're choked with leaves, insect nests, webs made by either very large or very intrusive spiders. A variety of animal dens and the occasional snake. Do it again! You decide to forego further exploration unless you're outfitted with a great deal of protective gear. I got a lot of inventory items. Boulder.
What's that big round thing?
Boulder.
Okay. Tell me what that big round thing is right now.
Hey, finger throws Echo. Appreciate that. I'm like, Boulder. Say it, Boulder. Okay, tell me what it is. You examine the path closely for trapdoors, salvageable objects hidden by filth, hieroglyphic stones, keys, books, orbs, coins, plants with unusual properties, and animals that express an interest in befriending you. Fortunately, the only trapdoor you find leads to another trapdoor further down the path. The hieroglyphic stones don't tell you anything, and you can't find any locks to fit the half-dozen keys you find. The books are too rotted to read, the orbs are broken, and the coins are all bent. Other than that, you find nothing at all. Doobity-boop-de-boom. So if there's a solution already here, I wonder what the solution would be. Go down this path? Is this new? No, this is back to where we came from. Alright. Alright. So. Beep-a-doo-doo. So this is just back to the grove thing. I mean the big temple. Alcoves we're not looking at. Like, I'm here. Sure, we have the well. Cauldron. In the well now. Yeah, so we need some sort of rope or... So putting the cauldron in there isn't the worst idea that I've ever had, but we don't have any some sort of styled rope. We can't tie the branches together with anything. So... let's see what they want me to do here. Get a pot from one of the trees, then look at the brochure to find out how to make chocolate. Return to the plane again. Again, I hate this. Why do you always want me to just return and go back and return and go back? I don't like this. Just let me do one stage at a time. I don't like going back and forth. It feels a bit like anticlimactic. Like, we find a thing in the temple, we go back to the plane. We go back to the temple, we go further into the temple, we go back to the plane again. It's like, ugh. Pacing. Yeah. I think that could have been designed better to make a better gaming experience. And also because, like, you wouldn't know. I think most people would think that they're in this area, they're trying to figure out the area, correct? So it wouldn't necessarily be logical for gamers, real proper gamers, to think that they should go back all the time. So it even just makes the puzzle more obscure to figure out, because why would you think that you need to come back, keep going back or whatever? So we read this brochure before. So this is intended like or learning how to make chocolate. So we have the cocoa pods now. So return to the plane and pry open the crates until you find some coax cable. Now you can pry them open, yeah, because of the wait. Hey, Micah. Wait, can we pry them open? How do you pry them open? The lead pipe? Yeah, okay. And after that, you often play games with quite a break in between. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, this is very mystical. A very tough game, but it's funny to see the solutions. And of course the dialogue is pretty good. But the going back and forth, I'm not too fan of. You jam the flat end of the tire iron under the crate's lid and bear down on it. With a squeal of complaint, the nails pull out and the lid opens. Pulling it off the rest of the way, you discover the crate is full of electronic gear. There's a coax cable. Coax cable, I don't even want to call it. Can I find something else now? Review on the underside of a small refrigerator. Okay, and there's nothing. Okay. Here's packing material, take. But then you realize there are all sorts of nuts and berries to be found outside. Satellite dish. What? It takes more time and money to set up and maintain the systems than it would be the cost to build your own TV studio and produce your own programming. Man, ain't that a hit? Oh, okay. So we got the coax cable. So we can probably use the cable with the cauldron. Loop it out through the cauldron massive amount. You tie several big knots.
Slip knots.
Trust me.
You yank on the cable to prove the strength of your knots. When your third and hardest yank, the cauldron slips out of the knots and clatters to the floor, making a horrendous racket that hurts your ears. Oh. Josie grabs the cables from you and deftly weaves a pattern of small, tight knots that ties the cauldron perfectly and hands it back to you.
Yeah, well, if I wanted to show off.
So now we got the cauldron with the coax cable. So now I'm guessing that we go straight back to the well and just take it for a spin. Is my guess. I don't know why we need... Oh yeah, probably because we need water to make cacao beans or whatever. Doodle-doodle-doom, scoop-a-doodle-doodle-doo, scoop-a-doop-a-doo. We need to use a Falcon Punch, yeah, Micah. Falcon Punch fixes everything. There we go. You pull it back out, you find a cauldron full of water.
All right, we scored water. Jake, look.
Reach for the sky. Reach for the sky, I say to you. I am warning you. Reach, or you will have your own blood on your hands. Do not try my patience. Do not try my patience for a longer time. All right, don't reach for the sky. Very good.
You reach for the sky. Guzman, I'm going to
So,
hit you.
we meet again. Turn around. Take the map out of his pants and toss it to me.
You feel Josie pull the map from her belt.
Hey, time cop.
And the walkie-talkie.
Where the walkie-talkie is left from your hip.
Every hero becomes a bore. Ralph Waldo Emerson.
Turn around again slowly.
Yeah? Well, up yours too, buddy. David Mamet.
Stop suppressing a laugh. You are in big, hot trouble with bottled water. I am going to get the authorities. Mr. Kiskolon, he's going to be very upset. Very upset.
Fine. You go tell Mr. Kiskolon that we are very upset with him. We are very angry at him. So you go get him right now and bring him here right away. And bring the authorities with you.
Okay. Don't go away. I'll be back as soon as I can.
That's it. He walks back, trying to keep your name as he does. He trips, stands up, and dusts himself
It's
off.
okay. I didn't hurt myself.
Finally, a squeeze of the tree and is gone. You and Josie look at each other, but you're not sure what to say. So you both shrug. Nice. Yeah, French with a little Swedish. He's supposedly Portuguese. Brazilian. But French and Swedish is kind of the same thing, I think. Okay. That's nice. Every last bean is scooped into the cauldron. Your beans now look amazingly clean. The fuck do we do now? Sugar cane? It's way too early to put the sugar in the pot now. Oh yeah, we need more feed. No. Branches. You put the branches on the cauldron and pick them up again because you're getting bits of bark and twig all over everything. Way too early to... Okay, so what do we actually... How do we do this one? Do we blow at it? Do we not crack the cocoa beans? We needed a nutcracker for years. Brochure, read. What does it say? What do we do with them? How to do that? Retain the full flavor. The beans are scooped from their pods, washed, and then roasted. Okay, we need to make it roasted. So we know we go back to the fire pits and then use our matches to make a fire. And then we continue making chocolate. What did you do with the wax lips? I gave them away to somebody who wanted sexy time. So we're gonna put the cauldron back. What? Not really. Having been built to hang on the tripod. Well, hang it on the tripod then.
We want to roast the beans, not boil them. We should dump out the water first.
Well, why don't you do this?
You're the natural-born leader around here.
That I am not.
Yes, you are.
Can't I just dump the water anywhere? Empty. Pull the beans back with one hand as you pour water out of the pot. There it is. Tripod. Matches. No, we probably need branches under here. Following conversation has had all its sparkling wit and flippant commentary removed and replaced with artless exposition and overly obvious hints so that you can see what you'd be getting with a cheaper, lower quality computer game.
Oh, great. You dropped those branches right in the fire pit. Now you've got ashes all over them. They'll be useless. What shall we do with them?
I'm sorry. Maybe we should just burn them and forget about them.
What, you mean create a fire here in the fire pit? Can we do that?
Yes, I think we can.
Oh, Jake, I'm so glad you're here to do the thinking for us.
Hey, I am the hero. It is what I do.
So there's blow away the ashes with the... No, I guess not. I guess it's okay. They talked about the ashes being a problem, but I guess... Fine. Alright, we're doing it. We're burning... We're making chocolate. Oh, when you got some? I can't remember. But there, you're welcome. Save. I don't know how long it should be there for. I'm gonna pass time. Remove them. Pause 2 to remove your hands. Look at him. The rather fighting iron pot hangs on tripod. Yeah. We know that. So put the fire out with blowing red fire. We should have kept that water. How do we take it away? Oh no. Stop burning. Oh no, I didn't think this through. Stop burning. I don't have water. Put some morphine on it. Put the ashes on the... this thing. Fire hot. Yeah, navel jelly. The fire isn't rusty enough. No, go away. It's too early to put the sugar cane in the pot now. Just remove the thing! Tire iron cauldron. What do you want me to do? The bellows can't be used. I mean, this is like use bellows with fire? No. Yeah, it's got holes in it. We're doing something. Okay, I don't know. Gauze wrap around the coat. That's gonna make any sense. Fire does not have a boo-boo. Alright. Okay, I'll just turn the fire off. How far away down are we? Wash the beans, empty the water, go into the washroom, blah, blah, blah. Now repair the bellows. Oh, because it got hole in them. We can repair the bellows with the gauze. Put great quantities of the bandage tape. Sever them on the pointed end of the dispenser and wrap the tape around the bellows. Paying special attention to sealing up all the holes in old hide.
Is that going to be airtight?
Spare me. I'm doing okay.
Now that's pride in craftsmanship.
This looks great. Very much improved. Look at that. That's a sign of craftsmanship right there. Now I can use it. With the bellows pouch, you can use it to pump air into the fire, making it burn brighter, higher, and hotter. Beans begin to exude an aroma. You and Josie take turns stirring them with a bamboo pole to ensure that they roast evenly. When all the beans appear to be properly colored, no small feat in a room with so little light, you remove them from the fire. And now I can remove them from the fire, even though it's hotter. Alright. Roasted beans. The clean beans have been roasted at the peak of flavor perfection. What do we do now? You put your roasted beans in the pot. Sugar cane? No. I don't know. Is that in the brochure? We're making chocolate, yeah. Empty. Hold on a second. Where's my brochure? Stuff of white chocolate. Which chocolate is made? Each bean is cracked. Okay, so nutcracker. each bean? Jesus. Use a nutcracker to extract chocolate nibs from roasted beans. Alright, I got some nibs. Put the nibs in the cauldron. Put the sugar cane in there. It's way too early to empty the nibs. Look at the nibs. Wait. Yeah. All broken off and cleaned away. You're left with a pile of nibs, greasy with cocoa fat with a slight chocolatey fragrance. Do we put it back on the roast?
They're supposed to be smooth at this point, Jake. Don't cook them yet.
I'm not a chocolatier, okay? At what point do we put the lime in the coconut? We take the boil up, we put the lime in the coconut. Hup! Hey, Gabriel, how you doing? He said, you take a bowl up with the boil. I don't know the lyrics because I don't know things that happen. They're supposed to be smooth. How do we smooth them out? How do we smooth out our beans, our nibs? Shall we take another look at the brocurae? Ground between enormous steel rollers, enormous steel rollers. Okay, my enormous steel rollers. I got the tire iron. Enormous steel rollers. My thighs? What the fuck do you do with that? Okay. Some steel rollers. What in the world? Okay, what would that be? Put the nibs on the marble slabs that form the door to the room. Ah, you gotta close the door again. That's clever. That's pretty cool. So, because this one closes, we take the... apparently, so we gotta put our nibs on the slabs. And we take the gold stones out. And there you go. That seems like an awful way to make them. Pull the stones out of the eye socket. Take the stones with soft click issues from the wall. And the weights and counterweights shift again. The entire temple crumbles around you as the image of quite a chocoholic closes. Put the gold stones back in again. We got our smoothly ground up nibs. An unmistakably ironic combination of ancient and modern technologies. You've attached a coaxial cable to an iron cauldron. You are in the pot as well. You're in the pot. You're in the pot as well, huh? You're in the pot as well. You put the sugar cane into the cauldron. Do I reheat it now? Yeah.
Hey, smell that? God, that's incredible. Here, we have to conk them.
A mere bag of shells.
You keep stirring, and I'll use the bellows to cool the surface of the chocolate.
Yes, sir, Mrs. Ghirardelli, sir.
A quarter of an hour of conching. When the aroma of sweet melted chocolate could not be any more heady, you remove the pot from the fire. Awesome. Will we taste it? I hope so. Empty. Unmistakably ironic. Ooh, look at that. You have chocolate in the cauldron. Oh, yeah. So why are we making chocolate? Don't just stop! To save the world. I can't remember her initial quest. We started her quest. Okay, shut up. It's fine. Look, talk to.
The smell of this chocolate is driving me crazy.
I know, but stay with me, boy. We're almost done. We just have to turn this into a convincing-looking chocolate bar. We need a convenient mold.
Because we can't. Yeah, honestly, I lost the plot. Hey, thank you for the follow. I've lost the plot at this point. But we've been on the chocolate mission and to save something. She's a time cop. She went back in time before something happened. And chocolate. Okay, I unfortunately I happened to read the solution already to this one, but I don't think I would have gotten it anyway, thinking about it.
Excuse me. Is this seat taken?
Is this seat taken? Hey, Battle Bureaucrat, how you doing? So, we need a mold, right? To get the mold, not in terms of rot, but the mold we use. This is shaped like a chocolate bar. See? You pour the liquid chocolate into the small box. Working the bellows, you blow cool air on the liquid chocolate, thus causing the chocolate to set or harden. And now we got a... That's a big chocolate bar with a full medical kit. Now what do we do with it? Have we won? Can I talk to her?
I think I'm seeing things.
It's the chocolate. The damn stuff is an intoxicant. Hang on. We've almost got our chocolate bar.
Isn't it good now, though? Do we have to cool it off? Empty. Yes! Chocolate bar. Da-da-da-da-da-da! Might be coarsely manufactured, but it's also the mellowest, smoothest, most delectable chocolate you've ever tasted. You're going to try making it last a long time by giving out only very tiny nibbles. Well, yeah, I'm giving someone diabetes. Diabetes. Josie, we did it.
I think I'm hearing voices.
It's the chocolate.
No, I don't think so. Not unless I'm suddenly bilingual.
Not that there's anything wrong with that.
No, of course not, but I could swear I hear voices outside.
Eat chocolate. Yeah. We go. Oh, yeah, so we're... Hello. Hey, Kiss Colin. TNT? Don't worry about this.
Don't talk to them. They have work to do.
Alright. Says nothing. Guzman. So I think we have to convince this guy that this chocolate is amazing or something. The sweat glistens on Sigma's forehead as it directs his attention to you.
I'd like to explain.
Explain what? The stolen airplane tickets? The fact that you are at this moment trespassing? I don't want your explanations. I am, however, offering you a choice. You may stay here and be delivered into the hands of the Brazilian courts. I believe they will be most interested to hear how 2 Americans pushed a Brazilian national out of his own airplane. Or you may come back to the United States with me and face criminal charges there for theft and fraud. My lawyers are also working on an extensive civil suit.
Yeah, he looks like me. You should have seen me on Friday where I had the same shirt. You think of a million things to say, but listening has never been Sigmund's strong suit. He's not going to start now.
I'm going to watch them level this ruin. Once that's finished, you'll come with me. And don't think about running into the jungle. Mr. Guzman here will be keeping tabs on you. And I've authorized him to use whatever force necessary to ensure that you don't escape.
Escape, huh? You think I'll escape, my friend, huh? My friend hombre sombrero, man. Well, what if I show you that we've made a beautiful chocolate bar? Look at that.
What's this?
It's a chocolate bar. Sort of.
Made from the trees in that temple.
This could be poison.
It isn't. I'll eat some if you don't believe me.
Sigmund breaks off a piece of the chocolate, gives it to you, smiling nastily. Without hesitation, you pop the piece into your mouth. Sigmund raises an eyebrow. Chocolate is unlike anything you ever tasted. The crudity of the manufacture has left the texture slightly gritty, but you're virtually unconscious of the flaw. Small, thick chunk of sweet chocolate begins to melt the moment you close your mouth. It dissolves over your tongue. The flavor is intense with a vague suggestion of bitterness, yet the predominant mellowness that suggests dairy milk chocolate. Kiss Colin, Josie, Guzman, everyone fades into the background. Every nerve fiber in your body receives a wave of intoxicated pleasure from the indescribable melange of flavors unfolding within you. Your reaction must have been pretty convincing.
Oh.
Okay, tasty break. Hello?
This is this chocolate?
That's exactly what it is, and it grows only one place on Earth. And you're about to blow it up and cut it down. Shut up.
Josie makes an appeal to Kiss Cold to spare the trees. Something about the chocolate makes him suddenly easy sell. Not only does he promise not to cut down the trees, but he then vows to cultivate them and sell the pods to the highest bidder. Oh yeah, so that was the mission again. Next thing you know, Josie shakes you.
We can go back now.
It's okay.
We got it.
Okay.
We did it, Jake.
Yeah, okay. Good.
Are you all right?
I'm good. Can we take some of that chocolate back with us?
I'm way ahead of you. Made a bar for each of us while you were in your rapture over there. Thank you, Jake.
Oh, my pleasure.
Josie touched the band on her wrist, and the world fades to white. Yeah, so he was just basically cutting down all the trees. And we said no because there's great chocolate to be had. Now we save the trees and the planet over there and the people dying. This is silly. Incredible game. Borderline experimental, yeah. It follows a rather gushy scene in which Josie extols your virtues to the high heavens. We'll spare you the embarrassing details because we know how shy you are. To everybody else in the bar, you've been gone only 10 minutes. But of course, you and Josie know better. And Josie pops out for a moment. In the meantime, you recount your adventures to the rapt audience at the bar, ending with the fact that you're not so sure that chocolate you return with should be legal. It's that addicting. You also describe the temple you are in. You are in this temple, okay. Doc points out the reason for the similarity with the horrendous pun about what's Mayan is you're in. We'll skip that one too. Josie pops back into the bar, more ecstatic than ever because she says, "We've done it!" She tells you that fact solid chocolate is alive and well in the future. The government had to make it a controlled substance. Kiss Colin keeps his word up to a point. As she explains, he dies in about another 10 years, weighing in over 1,100 pounds. Couldn't get him to a cemetery, just cut a few strategic slits in the frame of his house. Let his body fall down to the basement and buried him there. You feel great for having helped Josie, but of course your work for tonight is far from done. So that was... I don't think this game is aimed for kids, no. Have you seen the riddles in this game? And this is all about like grown-ups enjoying their difficult games. Yeah, I did give somebody diabetes. You were correct. Well, presumably. At 1,100 pounds, I would guess he has diabetes. Doodly-doo. I don't think I can do another scenario of this right now because it's a lot of talking. So I think we might change the game because I'm talking out of my ass. There's so many much as dialogue, and we might not even make one scenario in one go, so we might catch a break. But then we have to figure out what to play. So let's have a vote, because it's leftover day. Or we can do whatever, actually. Honestly. Well, I'm in the mood for something more chill. Heroes can work as well. Let's see here. Let's give it a good old while we just chat and stuff. Let's see what's going on. We're going to change games soon. We did a scenario in the Callahans, and I don't think I can do another because there's so much talking to change the pace. I mean, I have to voice very much. And I think if I rush one more, I'm not going to be as entertaining, or I won't care. I won't put attention to the details, which I think is going to hamper the game experience for everyone. What game to play? Hey Bronca, how you doing? Good to see you. Game to play next. We can... Neverwinter Night might have some... I kind of want to get started on another game though. Let's see if I have it available. I might add this one in or veto it entirely. Let's see. I don't know if I tested it either. Maybe, yeah. Yeah, we can see what we can get to fix there. Hold on, let me think here. You can listen to the great music in the background. While not so zoomed in on me. For now. Now I'm small!
Happy little accidents.
Hey, Bob.
She's doing business already.
Let's make some nice little clouds that just float around and have fun all day.
Have the fun all day. Let me see if another game is up here and works. This one. Not a noise anybody recognizes. Yeah, I think this is fine. So I'm in the vibe for 2 games, I think. Ever considered making an afro out of your hair? That would be fun. How go the snacks? They're being chipped away, slowly. Unhealthily so. I'm in the mood for 2 things. So I will vote for those 2 things. For now, at least. Heroes of... yeah, just like Heroes 3. And then... Oh wait, which game? Next. Heroes 3... Or... the... What's the full name of it? Isn't that it? Champions of Noraf. Yeah, it is. Alright. 5 minutes of voting. I have played Songs of Conquest, and I'm a bit... I've checked out the roadmap, and I'm not too happy about it. They just came out with a roadmap, and I'm not sure if I like what I see, and it's gonna take so long because they have a roadmap of 2023. It's not a big departure from home, but the development is what's the word for it? I'm concerned of how they will develop the game further. It seems that they're kind of uncomfortable with adding stuff. And it's going to go on a very slow pace. And considering how I'm looking at it, that might be bad. They might get out of it okay. Champions Nova, you play the crap out on your PS2? Me too. Me too. People want a little break. We played Dark Alliance 1 and 2. They want a little break of that stash, but now it's been a while and I kind of want to play it, so... And Heroes 3 is in a good old break from this one. Gets me in a thinking mood instead of a talking mood. Okay, meanwhile the vote is going on. I'm just going to go slightly on a small break before we get on to the new game. So get your vote in on the which game is next. You can check out some clippies while we wait. You're still kind of keeping an eye on if I can spot a copy of North because I still have a PS2. Yeah, go ahead. I have 2 copies, but one is almost broken, so... yeah, so I hope Songs of Conquest can make it good. Because the thing is, they haven't really... The thing is, their factions are kind of samey. People want a new faction, and for 2023 they haven't even planned a new faction. And they say it's like, we don't know if we can have the ability to create a new faction within the next year. Which I feel like, can't you even make a new faction within another year and a half? You're just focusing on maybe making one more campaign to the one faction over there. And it's like, I don't know, this is going too slow for you guys. I think your time is gonna run out. Anyways, I'll be right back. Go vote for the games. Here you go. I should save first. Did I save? I didn't save. Hey guys, how's he doing? 39 Callahans. There you go. Yup. And there we go.
Are we there yet? Hey, look at these.